live right now. And indeed we are. Hello everyone, Mike here. Sorry I've been out a while. Got my left palm messed up a couple weeks back. But we're ready to go. It is a hockey night. And I welcome you to Running with the Devils. Tonight the Devils take on the Montreal Canadiens. And they come into this game 12-3-0. Not a bad start for New Jersey Devils. Against the Canadiens, who are 8-6-1 on the season. Devils come off a 4-2 win against the Arizona Coyotes, while the Canadiens are coming off a victory against, I think, Pittsburgh. I gotta check Harry's channel, but I do think it is Pittsburgh. When did the Habs last play? It's probably Saturday night, so I gotta go down a bit. Wait, hang on. Montreal Canadiens 2022. Let's see. Yep. 5-4 overtime victory against the Canadiens on Saturday. So, very tough opponent. And an opponent on the rebound after a horrible season last year. Let's take a look at the opening lineups for the Devils. Line 1 is Tatar, Hischier, Zetterlund. Line 2, Sharangovich, Hughes, Bratt. Line 3 is Holla, Mercer, Boqvist. Line 4, Wood, McLeod, Bastian. On defense, Siegenthaler, Hamilton, pairing 1. Graves, Marino on defense pair 2. Smith and Severson on pairing 3. And Vitek Vanacek will be the starter tonight, with Akira Schmid backing him up. Scratches for the Devils are Kevin Ball and Alexander Holtz. And the injured scratches: Jonathan Bernier with a hip injury, Andre Palat, lower body injury, and Mackenzie Blackwood dealing with a knee injury. For the Habs, Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki, Kirby Doc are line 1. Line 2 is Hoffman, Dvorak, Gallagher. Line 3, Dadonov, Monahan, Anderson. Line 4 is Pizzetta, Evans, and Slavkovsky. Defense: Caden Goulet, David Svard. Pairing 2 is Edmondson and Xhekaj. And pairing 3 is Harris and Kovacevic. Starting goal for the Canadiens tonight is Jake Allen, with Sam Montembeault backing him up. One healthy scratch for the Canadiens tonight, and that is Chris Weidman. Injured scratches are Drouin with an upper body injury, Joel Armia, upper body injury, Mike Matheson, lower body injury, and Emil Heineman dealing with thumb issues. So, I'm on a little earlier than I usually am. But that's okay. Some of the storylines we will be watching out for is the Devils on a 9-game win streak, winners of 9 of their last 10. Habs on a 3-game win streak. They are 5-4-1 in their last 10. Pair of subpar power plays. Devils are 19th, not 19th, 19.6%, excuse me, on the power play, 22nd overall. Habs are 26th on the power play, 16.7%. Mediocre penalty kills. Devils right at 80%. Habs 80.8%. Face-off percentage. Devils are 3rd in the league at 55%. And Habs are 51%, 12th in the league. Devils are 5th in the league in goals for per game at nearly 4. And the Habs are 18th in the league in goals for per game at just above 3. In goals against per game, Devils are 5th in the league, 2.5 goals allowed, while the Habs are 18th at just over 3 goals allowed per game. Your players to watch: Nico Hischier for the Devils, 7 points in his last 5 games. Miles Wood, 4 goals in the last 5 games. Tatar, 5 assists in the last 5 games. And Siegenthaler, plus minus of 9 last 5. For the Habs, Suzuki, 8 points in the last 5 games with 5 goals. Kirby Dach, 5 assists in the last 5 games. And David Savard, plus minus of 6 in the last 5 games. Vanacek comes in with a record of 6-1-0, 2.33 goals against average, 909 save percentage, and 1 shutout. Jake Allen is 5-5-0 this season, 3.19 goals against average, 902 save percentage, and no shutouts. And everyone in the East is chasing Boston. Devils come in 4 points back of the Boston Bruins for top record in the Eastern Conference. While Montreal comes in 10th in the East. They are tied with Florida for the final playoff spot. But it's way too soon to be thinking about playoffs. We're only in November. Devils and the Habs will take each other on 2 more times this season. They'll be back at it February 21st at Prudential Center. Then they're back in Montreal on March 11th. Film. Haven't we had enough of that? Anyway, face-off is just over half an hour from now. That take place a little after after 7 p.m. Eastern. Pregame is on right now over on MSG. Excuse me, MSGSN. Oh, Devils 8-0-0 in games decided by 1 or 2 goals. Okay.
Well, I think if you look at the third period with the lead, how well we played defensively, we didn't get careless. We didn't give up big opportunities. I think maybe we gave up one opportunity for the opposition to score. So that has probably been the biggest difference. That we understand that with a 2-goal lead, that we really don't need to score more. If the opposition starts taking chances, you're going to get opportunities. And obviously, we had opportunities in our power play to lengthen that score, but didn't. I think the fact that 5-on-5, we played a pretty disciplined period when it comes to not giving anything up.
We're learning right now. We definitely haven't mastered it, but we've won some tight games here recently, and it's big for us. So we got pretty good saves. No matter who's doing that, we're just winning by efficiency.
And they'll try to do that tonight here in Montreal. Vitek Vanacek will get the starting goal for the Devils. You may recall that last week in the game against Ottawa, he left the game with an upper body injury when he was run over by Senators defenseman Thomas Chabot. He stayed in the game
Dang it, Chabot.
then was replaced by Akira Schmidt, and that, by the way, is the correct pronunciation of his last name.
Oh, Schmidt, not Schmid.
From now on.
Oops.
Well, the Devils
I mispronounced it.
rode some strong goaltending to their hot start. It'll be Vanacek with a 6-1 mark coming into tonight's game and a 2.33 goals against. When the Ruff said Devils goalies are getting the job done.
Well, I think every team.
Gotta check the betting lines for today's game.
Every team has players.
That's something I haven't been doing. I have not been checking the betting lines.
You need
So,
saves at key times of the game, and our guys have given us that. You can't prevent everything. As hard as we try to prevent everything, there's X number of chances in every game, and then you look at what type of chances you're trying to give up, and you try to limit that in the direction that's best for your hockey club. But like you said, we've had guys.
let me check
I
Yahoo.
think the fact that we're playing a lot better away from the puck is giving our goalies a better opportunity to help us win games.
Habs are plus 150 to win. Over under is 6.5.
Not a concussion. Back between the pipes this season. Well, the Devils have played solid defense this year.
Devils are minus 185. Point spread is 1.5.
Marino and Ryan Graves leading the way. Vander knows a lot about playing defense. Former Devils captain Bryce Salvador joins us after this.
And this is per Yahoo Sports and FanDuel. Hashtag not sponsored.
Devil's Game is presented by Jaguar Physical Therapy.
And yes, thank you Stream Elements for running.
Visit jaguarpt.com.
Let's see.
You're their fan. We're here for you. Get back the life you love.
Don't freak out, but you can get 50% off on mini price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now. Right now?
Right now.
Right now? Right now? Right now. 30% off on it right now. Now through the end of the week, get 50% off on mini price pizzas when you order online at Domino's.
I'm back home for the holidays.
I've been called for dinner.
Uncle Fred.
Just my luck. Oh, Dr. Jennifer Ashton from ABC News is a Devils fan. Okay. Oh, let's check Adam Hanway's Twitter page, excuse me. Because he normally posts post the script with the correct face-off time.
You need it. Yes.
That's that way, bud. Shouldn't you be golfing?
Oh, can't wait before you got the weather. The BMW Road Home sales event on now. Accept your offers won't last. BMW Black Friday sales event now through November 30th.
My name's Sean Berman. I own North Jersey Tattoo. A lot of people recognize the shop from the promo. I've done a lot of devil tattoos, but since the video's been up, I've done 10 times more. I never thought I would have that much love for the
So far, nothing from Hamway's Twitter,
It's a dream come true.
but I'll keep looking.
And we welcome you back to Montreal. Devils and Canadiens tonight. Stay with us throughout the night and check out the Cadillac Trivia question and tweet your answer to hashtag Cadillac Trivia.
But
Welcome back inside
if
Bell
his
Center.
tweet before the game against the Coyotes Saturday is any indication, I'd say face-off time is around 7:10.
Goal tonight, Akira Schmidt, and again, that's how he wants to pronounce that last name. Coming up with wins in the last two. Are what we've seen, or maybe what are we seeing? For you to describe, is it the real thing?
Well, I sure hope so, Maddie. And first off, excited to be working with you while Erica is out in maternity leave. But the Devils have been getting key saves at key times. And that's what the Devils really need. I haven't talked about this. Well, we all have for several seasons now.
Akira Schmidt, 2-0-0, 920 save percentage.
Now, getting close to that instead of
Not bad for your first two games.
they're going to get wins. They're going to play for a level that we're seeing now. And that's exactly what's happened is that these guys have come in and done a phenomenal job because the Devils defensively have been sound. And now they're getting the goaltending. That allows them to get to their offense because they're not playing on their heels. We talk about as being defensive. And if your goaltending isn't up there, you're going to be playing on your heels. You're not going to be, wanting to jump up into the play like the Devils need to. As you watch some of Tech saves here over the 6 wins that he's had this season.
So it's a circle, right? They play with some confidence because the defense is a little better, and the defense plays with more confidence because the goaltending is better.
Well, exactly, because
Kinda goes hand in hand, don't you think?
Sal, you missed your guy.
Defense plays well, goalie plays well. Defense plays bad, goalie plays bad.
Or the goaltending.
Hello?
Specifically about a deep pair that I think has opened eyes around the league. I didn't know what the Devils had in John Marino when they acquired him from Pittsburgh. He and Ryan Grace have just been scintillating together.
Well, yeah, so this has just been an outstanding pairing, and they're off to their best starts both offensively and defensively. And when you look at the plus-minus rating, not something that I really watch or track very much, but when you're at near the top of the league for plus-minus, you got to take notice of that. And so Siegenthaler is also up there, the third best plus-minus in the National Hockey League. But these two guys, it's been instant chemistry. And when they're on the ice, the reason why I'm saying
I have been summoned for dinner, so I'm hoping to get back in time for face-off.
but they're giving up the lowest goals against 5-on-5 in the National Hockey League. They do it all spectacular on both ends of the rush. You see these guys jumping up into the rush. You know how many times, right? Especially Graves got a couple bombs as well. You see Marino on that clip of that as well. But the way they get the job done is just been remarkable for the team, and it gives them depth.
And they didn't start out paired together, but eventually they were put together, and the results have been outstanding.
Well, yes, you just see Brady in front of the net there. Just great stick details, the blocking mentality, the big shot on the penalty kill. Both these guys want a lot of ice time in the penalty kill. But when you're a goaltender and you see these like defensemen that are willing to block shots, it goes a long way. Look at this great stick here on the car. And so that long reach impact you. Sometimes you're big and you're tall and you got height. The stick, but some guys don't use it to their advantage. Graves does. And you see the block shot. And you see those deep here, anytime you go in Edmonton. And so it's kind of refreshing to see Ryan Graves playing with his confidence offensively, saying, you know what, when I get an opportunity to jump into the play, that's mandated from the French coaching staff, and I will vary my chances.
A little Bobby Orr like there was Ryan Grace in Edmonton.
He was,
break it down after this. The only person who can out-holiday you is you after a cup of Dunkin's new creamy cookie butter cold brew. The donut's just a little bonus. America runs on Dunkin'.
Everyone loves an empty off steal. You know why? There's hope that you beat us, right? Hold on now. Did you say any team? So now I can bet the underdog odds.
Team Overdog, where you at? Let me hear you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Bet just $5 to win 200 of your team wins. Actually, so good. I bet NHL anywhere else.
I've got cancer. We've got the highest level of cancer care.
The latest clinical trials.
Researchers working to find a cure.
And nurse navigators to guide you every step of the way.
At New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center, your safety has always been our top priority.
I've got cancer, but I also have peace of mind.
RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Let's beat cancer together. Thanks to Chase, Angie's not sweating this test since there's zero overdraft fees if she overdraws by $50 or less. And Kyle, well, he's keeping calm with another game to adjust his balance if he overdraws by more than $50. Overdraft assist from Chase. Make more ultimates.
It was a fun game to watch. It's unfortunate that nobody really was good. Runners were feeling good. Spirited performance by the defense.
They played every single quarter. They control those games. They even control that gap.
Play closer. What a game to win.
It's not because they have the individually, it's how they love playing together. Being in Rangers territory, the Devils fans have to stick together. Wow, the Devils!
It's a lot of fun to just kind of sit and watch hockey as a family.
Our first date was actually a Devils game.
I didn't really get it until they tapped me on the shoulder, and then I realized, oh my gosh, it's supposed to be.
When somebody comes in and wants an actual Devils tattoo, knowing that I'm such a diehard fan and means the world to me, that's my dream, that's my pride, and that's one of the most amazing feelings in the world.
Welcome back to Devils Game Night, presented by Jack One Physical Therapy. I'm Matt Loughlin alongside Bryce Salvador. Jack Hughes is averaging a point per game, Sal. I know there's more there offensively. There are times he shows he'd like to do more, but he's playing exceedingly well.
Last year, my mic, no sir. Thank you, Matty. Already assisting, and his 12 points come in the last 9 games, and so we're talking about a player here that is under the radar, in my opinion, because of how well how well Brad and Heischer started their season, and so they've been getting a lot of publicity. But we saw here in Montreal, everybody was talking to Jack Hughes, and rightly so.
Indeed, I mean, he's got so much talent, and he's playing great defense, too. And this shows how improved he is defensively.
Well, yes, and when you look at what he's doing in terms of his passes to the slot games when he's on the ice, it's down 36% in terms of the rate. And then you look at the shots a game, a decrease of 27%. And then the expected goals a game when he's on the ice, down 30%. So all those metrics are trending in the right direction for him to show that, hey, I can play on the defensive side of the puck. Even though my offensive metrics are up, I'm playing defense first. I want to be a part of the team having success here. Getting wins means playing defense first.
Well, we have some footage showing Jack playing defensively. Take us through it.
Well, first off, I had a little face-off clip there just because that's an area that he's still continuing to work on. But he played defensive clearly. That was him there, stopping the rush next to him, and then transitioning. So his skill set on playing full time is right here. Now, this is Jack Hughes defensively again. Rolling, quickly trying to contain, going to the corners, taking away time and space, and then understanding, okay, where's this loose spot? And when I get it, or where do I put it? How do I play? Stop it again one more time. This is another area of this game is that he's really instinctually reading how to help with plays. You can see this play going to come over here, roll it, and then take away time and space. Right now between the hash marks, because you realize, hey, I can quickly jump on the play before they understand, and then transition to an offense, right? And so this is where we know that he can excel, that no look pass, a long look forward to Bastion. I was joking that Bastion, if he didn't score, they're never going to pass him back again. And then
goal scoring standpoint, putting up a lot of assists, but lately he's been lighting the lamp.
Yes, I really like the way he's been playing. He's a heart and soul guy now for this team, and you just see that his points per game rate is up 87%. So this is a guy, when you see anything like that, tells me in the offseason, he wanted to be a difference. He wasn't happy with his last season here with the New Jersey Devils. And then you look at what he's doing defensively. Right off the bat, he's blocking more shots at a 75% increased rate. The decrease in shots per game rate, 31% lower. The rate down on his inner slot shots allowed when he's on the ice, down over a full shot. And so the expected goals against again, down 40%. So when you see these stats, yes, playing with Captain Nico helps because he's such a defensive two-way forward, but that tells me there's a commitment to bear down. Even in the faceoff circle, he was that faceoff there should he be called upon. And I just like what I'm seeing in terms of just the defensive side, the stick checks. He really doesn't have it. He's staying with it. It's the grittiness, the blocking shots like we see here at all costs. And then you want to see a takeaway, playing on the defensive side of the puck and then skating out. So it's one thing to make the defensive read, but are you just going with a puck? This here leads to Grady's in-time goal in Edmonton. That aggressive hitting, the physicality. And so when you're a venture guy that's 31 years old, you have 6 seasons with 40-plus goals for Matty, you've got to show up not only offensively but defensively. There's a little getting the puck out around the wall there, happened real quick, but because he's playing that way, you get these bounces that go through legs and off sticks and end up in the back of the net. And every time you talk to him, you can just see that he's playing with confidence as well. It's great give and go here with Jack Hughes, and so it doesn't matter who he's playing with. Everybody is elevating their game when he's on the ice because he's leading by example, that veteran presence, and wanting to be a part of the solution of helping his team continue to win.
He's got a great joy about his game as well, Tomas Tatar. This is Devils Game Night. It's presented by our good friends at Jag 1 Physical Therapy. The Devils looking to make it 10 straight as they take on the Montreal Canadiens. Stay with us.
Devil's Game Night is presented by Jag 1 Physical Therapy, your trusted in-network physical and occupational therapy provider. Visit jag1pt.com. In this town, you need to be productive 24/7. One truck is up to the challenge. The Ford F-150. It's the only one available with a mobile generator, with a work surface in the front and in the back. And the only one that's part of that series. The best-selling trucks for 45 years straight and counting. For a limited time, get the 2022 Ford F-150 with 2.9% financing for 60 months. See details at buyfordnow.com.
Stay. We are so sorry. We hope you'll have us over again. Pat, he's in training. Oh, if I weren't earning 2% cash back right now, you'd be in so much trouble. Are you serious? Again, my apologies. Got myself a pair too.
The Lifestar Debit Active Cash Visa Card. That's real life ready. Don't freak out, but you can get 50% off all mini price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now. Right now?
Right now. Right now.
Right now? Right now. They're getting good offers right now. Now through the end of the week, get 50% off all mini price pizzas when you order online at Domino's.
I'm gonna come for the holidays wearing my favorite LL Bean flannel. That's Carol and Jim and Uncle Fred. This pizza. LL Bean. Here outside.
For nearly 60 years, one name has become synonymous with luxury and one of the largest selection of luxury vehicles in the country. His 22 dealerships have set the industry standard of what other car dealers wish to be. Each one of his employees is guided by one unwavering principle. If you think there's anything more important than the customer, think again. His name is Ray Katina. When looking for a luxury vehicle, it's the only name you need to know. Go to raykatina.com. Ray Katina, the legend in luxury.
Did you check out the spread?
Unbelievable.
I'm all over it.
Spread for the line is the number set by a team to win or lose by.
Hey, let's go.
I got that done like an old.
The NBA is back, but FanDuel this season's looking better than ever. Because right now, new customers get a no-sweat first bet
order to do it at Montreal. Let's take a look at how the lines shake out for tonight. The Devils are favorites, spotting the goal and a half on the puck line. Something of note during this streak, only one of the last 5 games for the Devils that they won by 3 goals or more. On the money line, though, they are favored. Win for the Devils can make you money. 5-1 on the road this season. Their only loss is back on October 13th. And your over-under is 6.5. The 5 overs have hit against 301 push in this Devils streak. 6.5 into number tonight. Drop time now. Do you think both teams come out hot? Well, why not to both score in the first period? In the month of November, Devils and Canadiens both top 8 in the league in goals scored and 4 assists. Tomas Tatar and Jack King lead the team with 8 helpers each during this winning streak. The Heat won't pay off that much. Tatar will. Plus 180. You bet 100 profit on
Okay, let me get set up again. Set myself up. I'm back.
It's a potent 2 weeks upcoming for the New Jersey Devils as we take a look at the schedule on the Jaguar Physical Therapy Devils game night tonight in Montreal. Thursday we're in Toronto. Saturday afternoon a matinee against Ottawa. And then look what takes place next week. Folks, if you haven't bought tickets yet, you can see Connor McDavid, Austin Matthews, and Alexander Ovechkin. Where you can see all three. Oilers, the Maple Leafs, Buffalo on the road, and then Washington on Saturday. The Devils have won 9 straight. The last time they won more, 11 in a row at the end of the 2006 season. Win number 11 came here in Montreal. Devils down 3-0. Brian Gionta scores twice to finish with 48. Patrick Elias ties it up, and late Jamie Langenbrunner with the game-winning goal. The Devils
So,
roaring back,
about
and they clinched the Atlantic Division Championship that year. They wound up
we're about like 5-10 minutes away from face-off. Let me just refresh this.
sitting at 9 right now. They'll try to improve to 10 against this Montreal club. Should they succeed, they've got their eyes set on that 11-game winning streak at the end of the 2006 season. The all-time winning streak, 13, back in the 2000-2001 season. Here's how things shape up for the New Jersey Devils tonight. Little bit of a tweak. We saw it at the end of last game when Igor Sharangovich moved up to the Jack Hughes line and Eric Paula dropped down to center Jesper Boquist and Dawson Mercer. And the impact line continuing to do an outstanding job. The defense has been solid throughout. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ryan Graves and John Marino were highlighted just a segment or two ago. Brendan Smith and Damon Severson rounding out in that third pair. For Montreal, this is a young team as well. They're led by their top line. Their captain Nick Suzuki leads them in goals and points with 10 and 19 respectively. He'll try to lead his team to its 4th straight win. Devils look to keep it rolling, looking for 10 in a row. We'll have more after this as we'll join Bill Spalding and Danico.
There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. With America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway sale tonight. Hurry in to
Okay.
get our best deals of the season. Get in and get away. Now, get 0% APR on 7 of our most popular models. Or sign and drive one home today. Hurry in.
So the goal horns have been tested. And we're ready to get underway. Harry!
You don't have to believe it. We throw super
What's up, my guy?
because after this many orders of FDA game day, your local wing joint believes enough for the both of you. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order. Same order, same time, every game day. Which means more tips for your dashers
Got Devils and the Habs coming up.
and just maybe a superstitious boost for your team.
Been better.
With every DoorDash
But hey, I got the Devils going on. So,
this winter, meet the heroes of performance.
anytime you want to jump on in, talk about the game, feel free to. I'd love to have you on. Because our teams are facing off tonight. And we got 2 more matchups coming up.
I've always thought about being the devil's captain. To me, things are about things that draw me joy. Whenever I would look at a devil's captain, that kind of reminded me of all the fun we've had going through
Alright.
the episode.
So we are awaiting the opening face-off from Bell Center.
Official healthcare provider of the New Jersey Devils.
Oh, not a problem at all, Harry. Not a problem at all. I use OBS, Streamlabs OBS for my streams. Blasted allergies. Oh, congrats to Eric Lochter. And there's Bill and Ken. Bill Spalding, Ken Danico for MSG. I get the MSG feed over here. Yeah, that first line.
Absolutely, the former Canadian college Tatar having his best stretch as a New Jersey Devil.
One last check of the lineups. That first line, Tatar, Heischer, and Zetterlund have been absolutely brilliant so far for the Devils. Second line is Sharangovich, Hughes, and Bratt. Third line is Hala, Dawson Mercer, and Jesper Boquist. And fourth line, Miles Wood, Michael McLeod, Nathan Bastian. The defensive pairings are Siegenthaler, Hamilton, Graves, Marino, and Smith, Severson. And in net for the Devils, Vitek Vanacek is your starter, and Akira Schmid. Scratches are Kevin Ball and Alexander Holtz. The injuries are Bernier, Palat, and Blackwood. For the Habs, Harry, here's your Habs. Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki, Kirby Doc on line 1. Then it's Hoffman, Dvorak, Gallagher. Line 3 is Stadanov, Monahan, Anderson. Line 4, Bezetta, Evans, Slavkovsky. Defensive pairings, Goulet and David Savard on pairing 1. Evanson and Arbor Xhekaj on pairing 2. Harris and Kovacevic on pairing 3. Jake Allen's in net to start with Sam Montembeau backing him up. Chris Weidman is the healthy scratch tonight. Injuries are to Drouin, Armaya, both with upper body injuries. Mike Matheson has a lower body injury, and Emil Heinemann dealing with a thumb injury. I have a feeling you're going to draft Cole Caulfield in the Sim League when it comes up. I have a feeling you're going to draft him. No question about it. In case you're not aware, Harry has his own Sim League. And I am actually going to put the Sim League Discord in the chat. Actually, I can't. But I would like to. So, yeah, if you can get first overall pick, when we get to 2019 in the Sim League, I have no doubt you're going to take Cole Caulfield. 2019 wasn't my favorite draft class, outside of Jack Hughes, for obvious reasons. does have his own sim league. We are currently on NHL 18. Just got done with the expansion draft. And in the sim league, you can be the GM for any team in the NHL. Make trades, sign free agents, manage cap, manage your minors, lead your team to the Stanley Cup. So, currently I am the GM of the Dallas Stars in the Harry Rice Hockey Sim League. Finally got to the playoffs after 10 seasons of grinding. And I am planning to add some more Habs games to my NHL schedule. Thankfully, I can just look up Habs games on NHL 66 and bring them up.
Listen up. We got a problem. A lot of you are skipping lunch. It doesn't matter. Well, this year we take a lunch. A hearty lunch. One with soup. Soup, let's go! Let's go! Lunchtime is your halftime. It's the DQ Signature Snack Burgers menu. That is tasty burgers right there. There goes the spicy flamethrower and loaded A1 Signature Snack Burgers. You're starting to wow. DQ, happy taste good. Devils Hockey is brought to you by RWJ Barnabas Health, the official healthcare provider of the New Jersey Devils. Might be a little cold on that Ferris wheel. Winter is coming.
Yeah,
Turns a little chilly. Welcome back to Montreal.
it would be plenty cold on that Ferris wheel.
Lindy Ruff has said the team needs to get off to a little better start than they have had in the last couple of games. You can't get pumped and get off to a good start here. It's something special.
Oh, there sure is. That team after the Devils doesn't feel the energy here that you should play in the National Hockey League because that's what I remember the most here. It's just you come here, it's just electrifying. The fan base sold out, what, 21,000 seats in this building, so it's something that just you feel the cheer.
And they were able to sell out the Bell Center
Not even on
for a road playoff game.
Montreal has won 3 straight. Who might we want to look at tonight?
Yeah.
Likes playing here in Montreal.
Well, we were talking off air,
Who
and when
who should we look at?
will break the goose
Who
egg
likes
protocol.
playing at Montreal?
Here 5 times in his career, and he scored 4 goals. So that's a pretty good rate if you ask me. So he's a guy that shows up at the Bell Center, and also Captain Nico in 5 games.
Of course, Captain Nico.
5 goals.
Because why not?
These guys like to play here. They show up. They'll be ready to start.
All right, let's see what happens as we get ready for the opening face. Upstairs we go to you, Bill and Dan.
All right, thank you. Our goal
Alright, Bill Spalding, Ken Danica on the call. And we are ready to go. There you see Vitek Vanacek. Jake Allen. Oh, there's the reverse retros. There are the reverse retros. I gotta say, I like the Canadiens reverse retro jerseys. Pretty slick, if you ask me. I'm waiting on the Devils reverse retros. They're supposed to be bringing in some old Colorado Rockies colors. And we are going. Zetterlund line is out there. Hamilton bounces it off the boards. And they'll clear. Tatar with a shot. Allen on the stop. Hamilton tried to feather to Heischer. Heischer was not there. Habs will start up with it. Dvorak broken up. Siegenthaler on the breakup. Here's Dougie Hamilton. Line change coming. New group coming out for the Devils. It's the Bastion line. Bastion McLeod. Derby Duck.
Nick Suzuki, just 23 years old, taking over the helm of this Montreal squad. Rookie defenseman Jordan Harris pitches to keep it in. John Marino has it.
You know, lost it.
Suzuki keeps it
Suzuki.
moving. Blue line, Caulfield.
Caulfield.
Throws it through traffic. It bounces off Kirby Downs.
Off of Doc.
Into the dasher boards.
Along the dasher boards.
Sweeps it back to Jonathan Kovacevic.
Kovacevic.
Hamilton, Ontario. First year playing significant everyday minutes at the NHL level.
Devils try to start with it. Can't get it through.
It's a save for Vanacek on him.
Vanacek with a save. Denied. The Donov is denied.
For his first goal this year, and he was just robbed.
Bell save right in front by Vanacek. Quick shot from the point.
Jeez.
Around right to Donoff in front. He's got
I'm gonna see if I can get game audio here.
slot one-on-one.
I'm gonna see if I can get game audio through NHL 66.
Save. Watch Donoff gets
Ah, I keep typing in 55.
33 shots this year for Dundum and nothing to show for it yet. Here comes Jesper Bratt the other way, tries to break through. It's a good poke by Caden Cooley, young top-pair defenseman for Montreal out there with David Savard.
Let's see, select game. Let's see this.
Smith steps in and Allen makes a save. We expected chances both ways. We are seeing that early.
And I can't get the Devils game on NHL 66. Go figure. Just my luck.
Some Allen in the offensive zone. As Smith gets inside position in the middle of the ice.
Oop.
Terrific pass there from Hughes and Smith.
Oh yeah,
From the goaltender.
network blackout.
First time in 8 games, the Devils have made some minor changes in their lines. Eric Holloway is down to the third line with Dawson Mercer and Jesper Boquist.
Okay, who's running the camera?
Now Yegor Sharangovich, Jack Hughes, and Jesper Bratt. So it's Holloway taking
Who in the world was running the camera there?
with Mercer and Boquist. The blue-clad Canadiens, you don't see that very often, work into the offensive end. There's a step in for Jake Evans. He blasts advantage.
Evans blast, save made Vanacek.
Michael Pazetic throws it back to first overall draft pick Juraj Slafkovsky back in the lineup after a 2-game suspension for steering. There's Boquist throwing one in behind goal.
Okay, gotta refresh NHL 66. I wanna try and give you guys game audio.
He played a lot better before that suspension, up to 3 goals in his rookie season for the number 1 draft pick. One of 2 Slovakians along with
Yep,
the Devils.
it's blackout. So, I can't do that.
Siegenthaler plays it into the offensive end, set that the other way. Christian Dvorak gains the zone.
Dvorak gaining the zone.
And wraps it around the boards.
Happening around the boards, back to the point.
30-year-old vet in Edmonton.
And Devils try to clear, can't do it.
Two of the youngest teams here in the NHL. If you are 30 like Gallagher, you are one of the elder statesmen of the Canadiens. Dvorak
3 minutes gone by in the opening frame.
Vanacek kicks it away. Vanacek
Nothing, nothing, our score. Let me refresh here. I want to get the current shot count.
comes to Gallagher and Siegenthaler deflects.
Siegenthaler deflects that one out of bounds.
Well, if you were with us for the pregame, maybe you heard Lindy Ruff joking about the sorry Lindy chants last time out. That's won a lot of praise from the fans and some good tidings as well with the Devils on their first 9-game win streak in 15 years.
It's taken that long? Really? Shots are 4-2 for the Habs.
I thought it was a real nice gesture by Devils fans and Lindy Ruff. He's a character. He's a good man, and he took it all in stride. Right. We'll sit down one day. Have a
Devils
beer
will clear.
with all of you, but they just want to keep this going. Look, put it in perspective. It's been a great run.
And they will try to keep it going. On the ice right now for the Devils, McLeod, Heishier, Tatar, Zetterlund the forwards. Siegenthaler on defense. For the Habs, it's Huffman, Dvorak, Gallagher with Edmonton and Jack Eye.
Here's Miles
Wood
Wood.
with a 2-on-2.
Is smothered.
Save made. Jake Allen denying Miles Wood. Face off to the left of Allen.
Yeah,
Better to bank the points now so you have them when we get to February, March, April, and the push for the playoffs. Suzuki digs with Hamilton. Hamilton wins that battle. Devils turn it over! Puck's still free. Siegenthaler bangs it away. And it is icing on New Jersey. Vanecek robs Slavkovsky! Whistled now. And an equipment issue for Vanecek. He loses his gloves, so we will have a stoppage here. Shots are 4-3 for the Habs according to NHL. I should have a shot count for this. An up-to-date shot count. I do not know how guys like Valhalla do it. Excuse me, now it's 5-3 for the Habs. Thank you for updating NHL. You're slow. Yeah, Montreal's been playing better over the first 5 minutes so far. Slavkovsky. Here come the Devils on the break. Severson. Mercer, no. Ricochets away. Slavkovsky with it. Battle for the puck. Montreal gets the penalty. Uh-oh. Jack-eye. Familiar sight to you there, Harry. Arbor Jack-eye. Boarding is the call. Yep, there it is. Jack-eye slams Boquist into the boards. It'll be Arbor Jack-eye for boarding at 5:20. Rebound, Hughes. Oh. Bratt. Cross ice to Hughes. No. Hughes will take it. Back to the point, Hughes. And out of play as it skips away from Jesper Bratt. 14:10 to play. Opening period. Minute and a half left on the Jack-eye penalty. Very promising first half minute of puck movement on this power play. Puck skips away. Rolls all the way to Vanecek. He'll wait for someone to pass to. Gets it to Hamilton. I somehow get Hamilton confused with Siegenthaler. Don't know why. it's because they have 7s on their jerseys. Go figure. Hamilton from Brett. Hughes. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton along the blue line. Back to Hughes. That skips away. Bouncing puck left side. And the Habs will clear. 35 seconds left on the Arbor Jackeye penalty.
They just have to relax a little bit and corral those passes. You saw with Hughes, Brian. It's going to happen sometimes. The ice is
Maybe one more shot for the Devils here.
that just looks like they're a little bit
They have to capitalize.
unsure to start this power play.
Everson flutters it right straight to Allen, and he will cover. 13 seconds left on the Jackeye penalty. 12:52 remaining in the opening frame. Oh, Monahan won the draw. And this should do it for the remainder of this Devils power play. 0 for 1, go Devils on the power play. Hoffman on the turnover. Monahan couldn't get it through. Off the stick and out of play. 12:29 to play. Opening period. 0-0 our score in Montreal.
Just a standard work shirt. Hey, gotta stay humble, man. Thank you, Benji. I can't.
Don't focus on what you can't do. Focus on what you can order. Go for Grubhub.
Are those for us?
No, these are mine. I was just strolling by.
Go for Grubhub.
Go for family dinner. Go to Grubhub.
When you look at Montreal's 8-6-1 record, it can be very misleading. There's two stories here. The first 8 games and then their last 7 games. The last 7 games they've gone 4-2-1. And Montreal scoring over 1 goal more per game. And most glaringly, their power play went from
Shots are now 6-5 for the Devils.
31.6%.
Good first 7.5 minutes for both teams.
7 games. And fires Nick Suzuki. He's got 3 power play goals. And
Face off to the right of Vanacek.
in those last 7 games, 12 points in all. So that's a line and a player that you have to watch, especially.
Tried to feather it through, couldn't do it. Miles Wood skating away from trouble. Tried to find Marino, couldn't do it. Along the dasher boards. Wood. Bastion hacked at it, no good. Punchy is the least of the words that could describe the first few shifts for this Devil's fourth line. Oh! That's a trip! That was a trip on McLeod. Or it looked like a trip. Jackeye. Jeez. Dock into the corner, no. winds and fires into the netting. 11:18 left to play in the opening frame. That seriously looked like a trip. I'm only speaking from the Devils' perspective. Oh, and they're playing Pat Benatar. Nice, nice. I love me some Pat Benatar. Harrison throws it at the net and into the breadbasket of Vitek Vanacek. So we will have a stoppage and another face-off. Oh. Anderson could not poke that one past Vitek Vanacek. Vanacek. That will start with it. Smith rolls it forward. And it trickles past Tatar. Battle for the puck. Escher couldn't get to it. Monahan. Lost it. Past center. Anderson, no! Highway robbery from Vitek Vanacek. So we approach the 10-minute mark of this opening period. Marino. Hughes got the deflection. And this will be icing. 10:06 to play in the first. Let me refresh. Because I was falling behind a bit. I was lagging. Face-off will be to the left of Vanacek, won by the Canadiens. Savard. Nothing. Gooley to Savard. To Suzuki. Marino's there. To Bratt. Hughes. Back to Bratt. And Graves bounced off his stick. Oh! Caulfield robbed by Marino. Great read by John Marino. 9:30 to play in the first. McLeod. McLeod behind the net. Severson shot, no. Siegenthaler. And Jake Allen will freeze. Shots are 9-7 for the Habs, but we are scoreless. I gotta clear up my workspace. And probably make myself a snack.
I didn't really get it until he tapped me on my shoulder, and then I realized
Oh my.
When somebody comes in and watching actual Devils hockey, knowing that I'm such a diehard fan and means the world to me, that's my team, that's my pride, and that's one of the most amazing feelings in the world.
Five odds now. Canadians are plus 146 to win.
Making every moment more now.
How about John Marino helping keep this game scoreless midway through the first with this ridiculous play, Dano?
Dynamic duo, Caulfield,
Ooh.
Suzuki. Caulfield beats Suzuki.
Nice try.
Shoot it, kind of freezes the goaltender. Vanecek's way out to stop, so he's got no chance for that backdoor play. And you see the quick reaction and great stick by John Marino to poke it away from Cole Caulfield.
You saw Suzuki and Caulfield looking at the iPad there. They were just victim.
That was working in a round shot.
John Marino this season.
Played away from danger.
Severson trying to jab at it. The blue line comes around to Jesper Boquist.
Boquist.
9 shots for Montreal, 7 for New Jersey early on this game. This had the torrid pace we expected between two young teams that really want to get up and down the ice.
There's been chances, and both goaltenders have made some big saves. I think Montreal's had a few more chances of the grade A type than the Devils so far, but we're seeing a quick pace. You're absolutely right.
8.5 to play in the first.
Both goaltenders getting the job done thus far.
Nothing our score.
Mercer dumps it in deep for
Mercer dumps it in.
Devils in the midst of a line change, sending out that top
Devils will make a change.
Fisher and Zetterlund again. Third line out for Montreal. Jumping up into the rush. Here's a blast, and Evans sends it wide of goal.
Wide of target for Evans as my popcorn is ready.
The blue line out there along with Joel Edmondson. Centering feed comes toward Brendan Gallagher. It's knocked away by Zetterlund, and Marino has some space. Uses the boards, played out through center. It's like that may have deflected off the Devils bench. It'll bring us back to New Jersey. And how about this game last year in Montreal? I know it was not a great year for the Canadiens last year, but they don't often get walloped like this at home. A 7-1 win for the Devils here last year.
We know things didn't go extremely well for the Devils either last season, but this one they were proud of as they found a lot of offense. And Michael McLeod had a big night, 2 goals. Certainly like to get on the board. Boquist as well. Mercer. You want to see Dawson Mercer get it going offensively. He still does so many good things.
Uh-oh.
And one thing he's made points maybe is that he'd like just yet as well.
So, let's wait for the MSG clock to catch up. Because my clock shows 7:23 left. That's on me. Shots are 10-7 for the Habs. The actual game clock shows 7:58. And I wanted to draft Dawson Mercer when he came up in the Sim League. I don't know who sniped me. Fisher with space. Fans on the pass. Zetterlund bails him out. Tatar. Zetterlund. Cross ice. No! Oh, over the crossbar. Brendan Smith. Severson will keep it in. Tatar to Smith. Severson lets it fly. Harris flips it, not out. Tatar to Smith. Intercepted. Canadiens need a change, they will get it. And they will get a power play out of it. That's a boarding penalty. Either that or a cross check, I don't know. But the penalty will go to Brendan Smith at 13-14. Yep, that's boarding. 13-14 the time of the penalty. Power play to the Canadiens. Excuse me, they're calling interference. Face-off will be to the right of Vanacek.
So well. Now they're down one of their top 5 power play men. Jonathan Drouin out for an injury. Starting with Sean Monahan at the beginning. Davidoff, Kirby Dach, Nick Suzuki, and finally Cole Caulfield. So it is Davidoff who gets the call up to this top
6.5 to play. No score. But Montreal on a power play.
Dach leads it back to Suzuki again. 10 goals, 9 assists this year for Nick Suzuki. Caulfield stops
Caulfield.
Dach walks the line,
Dach.
comes back around to Suzuki again.
Suzuki back to Dach.
The Devils penalty. Dach puts it in the mix.
Dach.
Defended
No.
by Ryan Graves. Oh, great stick by Nate Bastian.
Bastian with great stick work. Devils trying to kill this off. Minute 17 left on the Brendan Smith penalty. Devils cleared it out.
And Halla got his stick on a pass to knock it back. Just a minute and 8 seconds left on Montreal's first power play today. Dach hammers it
Dach.
all the way around the boards. Here's Mike Hoffman.
Hoffman
Bench trying to
lost
get
it,
this cleared back away.
and that
down
will result in a clear.
change power play units here.
Montreal going for a change. 53 seconds left on the Brendan Smith penalty.
Dry Slavkovsky back from his 2-game suspension. Montreal fans have been very pleased with how he has developed in just his first month in the NHL. Shakai plays it behind.
Guy playing behind.
Sharon Govich got to the
Sharon Govich clears.
Hamilton. Devils clear it down. Just 30 seconds remaining.
Down to 30 seconds on the power play. 5:10 left in the first. Vanacek with a good stop. Devils clear again. This should wipe out the rest of the Canadiens' power play. Down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both teams now back at full strength. Good kill by the Devils. Both teams now 0 for 1 on the power play. Vanacek will freeze. 4:37 left in the first. Hey, Peanuts. What is up? Face off win by Dvorak. Vanacek robs the cross ice chance. 12 saves for Vitek Vanacek. Oh my. Let's get an updated shot count. Shots are 12-9 in favor of the Habs. Now you have 4:13 left to play. The actual game clock has 4:16 left to play. I need to get my Discord. I need to get my Discord ready to bring Harry on. Vanacek stoning Pizzetta right there. Another great save. One great save after another from Vitek Vanacek.
Team shots, the Devils with 9 in the early going. Yeah, the Canadiens have won 3 straight. They're 8-6-1 on the year, 17 points. Has them tied for third in the Atlantic. Devils winners of 9 in a row at 24 points. They lead the Metropolitan Division here on
As we come down to 4 minutes to play in the opening period.
Atkinson behind his own goal. Atkinson's been getting a lot of playing time lately with Chris Weidman injured for the Canadiens. Turned over to Tatar.
Tatar with a shot save made. Allen. He's here. Marino. Shot. Graves. Wind and fire. No. Marino. Zetterlund for Heischer. No. Edmondson with the block. Zetterlund cycles for Heischer. Tatar fans on it. Heischer. Into the corner. Questionable tripping penalty not called. Canadians feather it in. Vanacek got a glove on it. And the Devils clear it away. Dadonov. Anderson. To Sean Monahan. Dadonov. Boquist. Pocket picked by Dadonov. Monahan gives it away. Boquist from Holla. Boquist shot denied. As we come to the final 2 minutes of this opening period. This ricochets off Dadonov. Good opening. Good surge here. 2 minutes left in the period. Nothing our score. Shots are 13-11 for the Habs. Oh, this will be offside. John Beliveau had the most career playoff points in Habs history with 176. Who is second? I would say Maurice Rocket Richard. Minute 40 left. Good start for both teams in terms of shots. No goals to this point. This one will be taken behind the net of Vanacek. That will start up with it. Allen takes it behind his net. And they're met at the dashboards. They'll start out with it. Gallagher. Oh! Robbed! Gallagher gets himself robbed. Final minute of this period. Savard. No. Locked away. Down to 27 seconds left in the first. Vanacek grabs goal. 15 first period saves for Vitek Vanacek. Vanacek putting on a goaltending clinic right now. No rebounds allowed. 15-11 are the shots. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the siren. We are through one. It is no score in Montreal. Means I gotta set up the Discord. I gotta set up my Discord for Harry.
For nearly 60 years, one name has become synonymous with luxury and one of the largest selection of luxury vehicles in the country. His 22 dealerships have set the industry standard of what other car dealers wish to be. Each one of his employees is guided by one unwavering principle. If you think there's anything more important than the customer, think again. His name is Ray Katina. When looking for a luxury vehicle, it's the only name you need to know. Go to raykatina.com. Ray Katina, the legend in luxury.
Let's see. No, video capture. Window capture.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of changing our chances. You know, we're getting away from the game a little bit. You know, we're getting some, we're getting some, and you know, it'll be a lot better if it's just us.
How do you control that urge
There we go.
to match chances?
Just manage the puck in important areas. Last couple minutes there, we gave up a lot of on rushes and just tighten it up.
You had a beautiful poke check, an opportunity for Montreal. Poise is a big part of your game. What do you see in that moment when you're poking that puck away?
Just know the guys behind you and the good players that like to make plays, but you know, the more we can limit those chances, the better.
The Devils are exchanging chances against a fast Jim Keys. You talked about cutting down on chances, 40 for the Devils to make potential wins.
Kind of limit those.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, Harry.
Fast transition team, you know, we kind of put it in their hands there for a little bit, so you know, just obviously get better at that.
All right, John, thanks for your time. John Marino joining us after one period of play. It's been exchange of chances. He didn't like that. I understand that. That's not the Devils' game. We'll have more of the New Jersey Lottery intermission report coming after this. We'll take a look at some stats and highlights. The Devils intermission report is presented by the New Jersey Lottery. Anything can happen in Jersey.
You need to be productive 24/7. One truck is up to the challenge. The Ford F-150. It's the only one available with a mobile generator, with a wood surface in the front and in the back. And the only one that's part of F-Series. The best-selling trucks for 45 years straight and counting. For a limited time, get the 2022
All right,
F-150
you're all ready?
financing for 60 months. See details.
Let me scroll up and let's hop on.
Barnabas Health has a passion for heart health with the most comprehensive services, including the state's largest adult and pediatric cardiac surgery programs, a heart transplant program that's top.
Hello there, Harry. Harry? Hey, what's up?
Going good. How are you?
I'm doing alright. What a first period by the hat. By both teams, actually. What a first period by both teams.
Yeah, very, very solid. Very entertaining. 20 minutes of hockey, definitely. Thought both teams played great. Definitely, a lot of shot blocking, a lot of shots. Great goaltending on both ends of the ice, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I was taking a look at what Slavkovsky has been doing so far for the Montreal Canadiens. I know you wanted Shane Wright to begin with, going off of your live streams, but Slavkovsky has really exceeded expectations, to say the least.
Yes, absolutely. He has
He
definitely
has
exceeded
exceeded all
expectations.
expectations. Let me pull up the NHL Game Center so we can get a look at the stats.
Mm.
Oh, anyway, first period, 15-11 are the shots in favor of the Habs. Both teams with a fast start in terms of shots. Hasn't translated to the scoreboard as of yet.
Mm.
I saw in the Sim League Discord, if I can pull that up with this 10-year-old laptop of mine. Sometimes it wants to cooperate, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, most technology can be like that. I
Alright.
get what you mean. I had a 5-year-old computer I was using until I got this one I'm using now.
Okay. So, Michael Pezzetta had a great shot during the Habs power play, but Vitek Vanacek denied him. Vitek Vanacek denies him.
Yeah, that was definitely a great look. I was surprised Pizzetta was able to get that shot away with how he usually plays. I was expecting him to either try and pass that back or just fan on the shot. But yeah, no, that was a great shot by Michael Pizzetta, definitely, and an amazing save there, especially. And another great save is the one on Dvorak with a few minutes left. That one was just absolutely insane. I don't know how he made that one.
And I think you've been seeing my reactions to all these saves by Vanacek.
Unfortunately, I'm not a real fan. I haven't been watching during the broadcast. I've been upstairs watching the game with my dad. I'm sorry.
Preparing for your own
I'll
live
definitely.
stream. Preparing for your own live
Yeah,
stream later on. But
exactly.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
I will
We
definitely
got a
be.
battle between two great young teams. That first penalty, that looked more like a cross check or interference to me, but refs saw differently. Refs called it boarding. Devils just could not capitalize. They couldn't get their shots off on the power play. The Habs PK was stellar there.
Yeah, I'd agree, and I would honestly say that I think that definitely was a boarding. I feel like cross checking could have been the call. I feel like it could have gone either way, but either way, I think we can both agree it was definitely a penalty, regardless.
And on that interference call, that looked to be boarding as well.
That one I don't know if I'd say boarding because it looked a lot in a way like the Josh Anderson thing that got him suspended. I would argue it was more dangerous because there was a player coming over the benches ready to change, and that skate almost hit Hoffman in the face. For me, I feel like that one was probably the proper call of interference.
Yeah, that actually reminded me of Richard Zednik getting hit in the neck with the skate from like 2009. Ugh.
Yeah. We just took a hit and the skate came up and sliced him or something. Yeah, I remember
Skate came up
that.
and
Yeah.
sliced him in the carotid. Oh,
Yeah.
that was not a good sight at all. It scares me right to this day.
Yeah, I watched that one on stream, and yeah, no, I was laughing out of how uncomfortable I was watching the clip. And then it takes a lot to make me uncomfortable nowadays. So, yeah, that one was pretty messed up, definitely.
It was pretty messed up. Jake Allen has done well. 11 shots, 11 saves, and Arbor Xhekaj surprisingly has done well so far too. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right.
Yes, Arbor Jackai. Yes, Arbor Jackai. You're pronouncing the name right for sure. Yes.
Yeah. He Arbor Xhekaj has done a great job on the defense. The Devils' defense has done well. It's going to be a defensive showcase, without question. I think I think it's going to come down to whoever blinks first.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I like Vanacek. I thought he's played well throughout his whole career so far. I've only seen him once against Montreal, I believe back when he was with Washington. But I like Vitek Vanacek, and obviously I really like Jake Allen. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this game is scoreless heading into overtime, or if it's a 1-1 game into overtime. This game is very defensive. Lots of shots though. I've had a lot of fun with it so far, and I think it's been very, very fun so far, and I'm hoping that this continues through the second and the third with a lot of highlight reel saves for both goalies.
I wouldn't be too surprised if this ends up being an overtime game like the Pitts, like your last game against Pittsburgh. Lots of shots,
Yeah.
lots of highlight reel saves, maybe even a shootout. Like,
Oh, man, I mean, we'll see. I mean, if it's 0-0 into the shootout, I'd love that because both goalies get
Get the
the S
point.
word that we're not gonna say. But we'll see. We'll see what happens definitely. And
both goalies would get the shutout. Both teams will get the point. As you've been saying in the Sim League, just get a point.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just
There we
get
go.
a
Yeah.
freaking point.
Yeah, hopefully both teams are able to get the point and can just kind of get some solid play going. And I'd like to see one player I would like to see a little bit more out of is actually Cole Caulfield. I thought he had a great chance on that 2-on-1, just was a little bit too far to the left to get the shot on the open net. He's had a couple chances. He looked like he's trying a little bit too hard in that first period. I'd like for him just to calm down a little bit and just take his time with the shots. And I'd like to see a little bit more out of Cole Caulfield in the second and the third.
Yeah, Hoffman needs to take his time. Cole Caulfield needs to take his time with the shots as well. And Aaron, what's your outlook for the second period going forward? What's your outlook for the second period of this game?
My outlook for the second period is probably just going to be a lot more. Probably the same amount of shots, roughly, probably about that 15 to 11 range. I'm going to say the Devils get the that amount of shots this time. I think we're going to be all tied up into the third. I'm going to say this game is actually going to open up a bit. Even though I think it's going to be 2-1 for someone in overtime or shootout, I'm going to say this game is 2-2 after the second period. I think that it's going to be. I think that's going to be a bit more scoring wise, very, very exciting, and I think it's going to be. Interesting to see how it plays out. I think there's going to be a lot more shot blocking, but there's still going to be a good amount of shots. And overall, very happy with. I think it's going to be a period that we're both going to be happy with. I think that Caulfield's going to get a goal for us, and I think that for you guys, I think it's going to be Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes is going to get a highlight reel goal, I think.
I'd expect nothing less from Hughes. I expect nothing less from Nico Hischier, the captain. And I think the second period, things are going to open up a lot more. The teams have felt each other out in the first period, see what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. Haven't seen many weaknesses, if any, from either side. We've seen a pretty even matchup. We have seen highlight reel plays from both ends, and I think this is going to be a real entertaining, real intense next 40 minutes of hockey. Maybe more.
Definitely. Hopefully more, because you can only really hope for that. Yeah, I feel like the one weakness that I've seen with New Jersey, the one that I've seen for the Habs, is that they definitely give the puck up a little bit too much for my liking. Because I saw there was a couple chances that they could have cleared the puck easily or gotten the puck out of their own zone, and it's led to a turnover. Thankfully, no harm, no foul, really. But the one weakness that I've seen out of the Devils actually is when they're on the PK, they seemed to conceal a little bit. They seem to conceal and then kind of hound. So if the Canadians are able to get around that and see that, okay, they give up the zone a little bit, but then when you look for a chance, a pretty good opportunity, they can turn that over and clear the zone or get a shorthanded break. If the Canadians can get over that, I think the Devils' PK might end up looking a little bit more weak than it has been lately, I think.
Yeah, that's what I've seen from the Devils so far this season. They just conceal too much on the PK. They're not aggressive enough on the PK. And you were talking about the giveaways for the Habs. 5-4 in terms of giveaways for the Montreal Canadiens. Devils have been giving it away far too often this season so far. We're 15 games in, 16. This is game 16 for the New Jersey Devils. This would be game number... Wait.
16 for the Canadians,
16
too.
Oh, the
16.
The games won, lost, and tied just disappear when the game starts. So.
Oh,
all
right.
0 for 1 on the power plays for both teams. They've had their chances, just can't capitalize. And Montreal 57% on the faceoffs, 7 block
Yeah.
shots to 6, and
All
4
right.
takeaways for the Habs compared to just 2 for the Devils. Hits are even, 5-5. So
Mm.
I'm also expecting a more physical second period.
Yes, especially after that hit on Hoffman that Brendan Smith gave. Brendan Smith is a very physical forward or very physical defenseman that I feel like kind of borders on that crossing the line a little bit sometimes, especially with his time with I think it was the Red Wings after he left New York. He had a couple yikes hits. I think he's gonna get involved. I think Jack Guy's gonna get involved. I think Jack Hughes. I've mentioned him a little bit. I think he might get involved a little bit physically. I think he's not afraid to not necessarily drop the goals, but I think he's definitely not afraid to get involved in some scrums and take some hits, as seen by that great play by Gouli on the PK. I think Hughes might get into something a little bit, and I think we're gonna have some notable talking points after tonight, physically.
Oh, most definitely. I wouldn't be too surprised if Reeves got involved.
Oh, is Ryan Reeves on your team?
I think so. Oh, not oh, I gotta check the roster again. I
Don't
forgot to
worry.
check the
I'll look
roster
up.
before the games.
Oh, Reeves is with the Rangers.
Oh yeah, I get that confused. I I would I wouldn't be too surprised if Dougie Hamilton got involved. Excuse me.
Yeah, I could see Dougie getting involved a little bit.
He's
I
a great
haven't.
he's a great defensive minded player. He's fantastic on the blue line. He was a great pickup last summer for the Devils.
Hmm.
Though
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't say the same
He's been
about
pretty good.
Bernier.
Yeah. Hmm.
Like,
All right, man, Mike. Sorry.
I can't say the same about Jonathan Bernier, but as for the Devils, the quicker they get Palat back, the better. Anyway,
Definitely.
looks like
The
we're
sooner they
about
get
to
Pilat back, the deadlier they're gonna be.
yeah, looks like they're about to get underway for the second period. So, guess I'll catch you on the post game.
Definitely, Mad Mike. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it a lot. I'd love to come back on in the future if you end up streaming one of the other Canadians Devils games that there are this season or in the future seasons. I'd love to come back
I
on the channel. Definitely, I've
I plan
been a
to.
fan of what you do for now.
I plan to do some more Habs content. I plan to do some more Habs games. So, watch out for those.
Awesome.
I'll catch
All
you
right,
later,
I will.
Harry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Harry Rice, Major League Habs fan. He does the post game shows after Habs games. So watch out for those on his channel. And I will be leading it right into that. I will send you guys right to his channel after the game for the Habs perspective.
Sometimes you think you got more time than you do. They're right on the Devils in the offensive zone. They're filling up lanes. Devils turn the puck over a little bit. Canadians had some chances. Their goaltender bailed them out. Looking for the Devils to be a little sharper here in the second. And when the Devils did get some offense, they had some good chances themselves. And Jake Allen made some good saves. But it's just a little
Second period about to get started at the Bell Center in Montreal.
pass in the middle, which got picked off a couple of times by the Canadians. And they went quick in transition. Outnumbered situations. They had a couple of 2-on-1s as well.
Devils start the second period with their top line, which was absolutely the best line in the first period for New Jersey. Nico Hischier, Fabian Zetterlund, Tomas Tatar, Jonas Siegenthaler, and Dougie Hamilton on defense. With Vitek Vanacek between the bites. Montreal, the reverse retro blues, starts their second line. Sean Monahan, Josh Anderson, Evgeny Dadonov, and defensively Arbor Jacki and Joel Edmondson.
Here we go.
Allen, who made 11
Second period underway.
in net once again. Remember, Allen is 8-0 against New Jersey, coming into tonight a 166 goals against average against New Jersey and a 938 save percentage.
Uh-oh. Got us a stoppage here. As the puck went out of play, Jack Hughes, one of the leading scorers during the Devils' 9-game win streak, 12 points. Heischer 11 points. Tatar and Brad tied at 10. Wood and Hamilton tied at 8. Yikes. Face-off win by the Devils. It's cleared out, and they will restart with it. Heischer whistles it wide of target by a lot. All sweeps us away. Devils tinkering with the lines again. Count that as a shot on goal for Holla. We're a minute into the second period of this one. Oh. Sorry, Graves. I had Reeves confused with Graves. 18:50 to play in the second. And this one will go out of play. So, whistle and another face-off coming. Upcoming schedule. Canadian road trip continues in Toronto Thursday, then back against the Senators Saturday, and then the Oilers come to town Monday. Graves' shot gets blocked. And that will be icing. Minute and a half done. No score. And another whistle! What for this time? That will start up with it. Along the dashboards, taken in by Montreal. Hoffman. Dvorak centering, no! Galley to Hoffman. Severson. Looks for an outlet, nothing there. Sweeps it back to Smith. Back to Severson. That was a misplay on the part of the Devils. Oh, that's a trip! Pratt forces the penalty. Kirby Doc gets the gate for tripping at 2 minutes 30 seconds. And that will bring up a PSG power play for the Devils.
Moving it back, there may be a little soft pass to the middle. Now they get a power play to get
things going, see if they can get the lead.
This power play brought to you by RWJ Barnabas, healthy official healthcare provider for the Jersey Devils. Devils are 0 for 1, 3 shots on their opening power play. Here, Hughes' shot.
Hughes' shot deflected and out of play. Hamilton lost it. Hughes chases it back. So the Devils will reset here. That will cost him some valuable time on this power play. Uh-oh. Hughes finds it. Gets to Hamilton. He's here. Hughes shot. Save made. Jake Allen. Minute 20 left on this power play. Bastion deflection. Allen makes the save there. Uh-oh, turnover. Oh, Jake Allen with the robbery. Monahan deflects that one. Devils will reset here. Hamilton. Hughes shot whistles wide. 38 seconds left on the power play. Hughes scores! Come on. It's Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes taps it in. It's 1-0. Devils lead. Jack Hughes' 6th goal of the season comes on the power play at 3:57. Assists will go to Hamilton and Bratt on the Hughes power play marker. The Dvorak shot. Save made. Vanacek. Danilov could not draw the penalty. Tried to. Sharangovich deflected. Boquist to Smith. Smith off a Canadian stick and out of play. Shots are now, I think, 18-16 for the Devils. Boquist rips it wide. Gooley intercepts the cross-ice pass. That one was a 3-on-3.
Aussie Boquist. I know you're trying to get by, and Allen's been real good, but you gotta hit the net and get a shot on goal and maybe go up on him. 'Cause he got a lot on that wrist shot, but he missed his spot. He was wide open, had all kinds of time, right in front of the goaltender, Allen.
Savard sliding into goalie. That's picked off. Here
Picked off. Rat on the 2-on-1. Fans on the shot. Hamilton shot. Scores! Hamilton, 2-0.
Allen doesn't even move. One more look. As you see here, Hamilton partial 2-on-1. He makes his mind up right away. I'm going to use Heischer as a decoy, and I'm going to let it rip.
Nice use of Heischer as the decoy.
Shoulder under the bar to the top part of the net, in and out as quick as possible, and Devils take a 2-0 lead.
Well, once again, the Devils maybe not pleased with their first period. They've come flying out of the game in the second period. 7 of the first 8 shots in the period. Goals from Hughes and Hamilton. Here comes New Jersey again. Onside with Marino. Skipping it for Canadiens.
Zetterlund lost it. Tatar.
Points already for Dougie Hamilton. A goal and an assist. That one unassisted for Hamilton.
And Hamilton gets it unassisted at 6:06. Even strength.
Zetterlund picking it off. Finds Tatar. Defense recovers. Heischer looking to keep it moving.
Well, this is where the Canadiens can get vulnerable, and it's around the net. I thought they did a good job of blocking shots on the first, and they had the better of the play overall, but you see they're getting a little scrappy in their zone. The Devils have to take advantage of that. Well, they hit in the neutral zone on a turnover.
They need a good shift from his top line. Turned away by Vanacek again. To keep the
Oh, turned away by Vanacek. Vanacek again making saves he has no business making. Here's your in alone save made. Jake Allen.
How many looks like that the Devils had in the second period where they're all alone right from the neutral zone. Boquist we saw a few shifts ago. Same opportunity missing it. That time Allen makes a nice save on Nico Heischer as he tried to slide it crisply along the ice.
That could be a momentum shifter for the Habs there. That keeps it just a 2-goal Montreal deficit. Caulfield bangs this out. He'll peel off for a line change.
And Vanacek made it.
Line change coming for the Habs. Fresh group coming up.
Hughes deflects this one. Bounces in. Allen has to fight it off. That was
Allen fights another one off.
here at Bell Center. David Savard working it lined up off. Victor Borat couldn't catch up with the pass. Devils being smarter with the puck. Simpler plays here on the boards here in the second period as well.
No question. If something
Much smarter second period from the Devils.
between periods.
Spurs take a crunching blow from Gooley. This rolls all the way to the red line.
Here comes Dvorak. Good defensive play by Brendan Smith. Habs want a penalty for tripping. They're not going to get it.
Lost an edge on his own as he cut him off, Brendan Smith there.
Here is his hammer from behind. Flies into the boards. He looks to the official, and again, we will play on.
No penalty.
Vanacek keeps it moving to Jonas Siegenthaler.
And he goes slow to the bench. You hope Jack's okay. Seems to
I hope Jack's okay. Oh, rebound banged wide. Graves winds and fires. Save made.
From Arbor, Jack Guy. What a start to period 2 for New Jersey. Jack Hughes and Dougie Hamilton and the Devils on top.
2-0 Devils. Thanks to Jack Hughes and Dougie Hamilton. 11:06 left in the second. Really, Phipps? Phipps, you know I can see that, right? You do realize I can see that.
with the Devils.
We have finite partners. Devil's Youth Foundation will be science with us.
Devil's Youth Foundation makes a huge difference because they're focused on making sure that kids have great experiences that really change their lives.
Please join us today. Go to devilsyouthfoundation.org.
Well, we just witnessed there with the Devils power play, injecting energy into this game, and some of the keys that we saw was
First time I've been compared to Shane Wright. That's the first time I've been compared to Shane Wright. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, danger zone. Okay. Okay. I can jam out the danger zone. For those who've seen Top Gun Maverick, do not spoil it. Okay? Do not spoil Top Gun Maverick. The Boquist, Bratt, Sharangovich line out there with Marino and Graves on defense. For the Habs, it's Dadonov, Anderson, Monahan, then Savard and Gooley on defense. That puck was repossessed. Bad for sports. That puck shouldered away by Allen. Off Anderson's skate, behind the net. Habs will clear. Dadonov will score! Habs get revenge. It's 2-1. And I'm using the Ale Montreal version of the horn. Thank you. Clearly the far superior version of the Montreal Canadiens goal horn. First of the year from Dadonov comes at 9:55. Halfway through regulation, Devils up 2-1. Vanacek with the robbery on the one-timer. So it's Dadonov from Monahan and Savard at 9:55 to make it a 2-1 game. Severson from Zetterlund. Brendan Smith. Smith deflected. Edmondson clears. Smith to Heishier. Tar made a good play. He was immediately met by a few Habs. We got someone without their stick on the Habs. And it's Xhekaj without his stick. Long shift for the Devils in the offensive zone. Tatar. One-time shot. Zetterlund is turned away by Jake Allen. I'm showing 8:19 to play in the second period. 2-1. Devils lead it. I'm just checking on the Harry Rice Hockey Sim League right now. Is Haruko even on?
The spread for the line is the number set by a team to win or lose by. I got that done like an old.
Being in Rangers territory, us Devils fans have to stick together. Stop! It's hello!
It's a lot of fun to just kind of sit and watch hockey as a family.
My first date was actually a Devils game.
I didn't really get it until he tapped me on my shoulder, and then I realized, oh my gosh, this is so confusing.
When someone comes in and walks in after Devils fans, knowing that I'm such a diehard fan, it means the world to me.
So, what's everyone thinking of this second period so far?
Hockey may be king in Montreal, but there is a big baseball heartbeat in this city. The reverse retro jerseys worn by the Canadiens tonight in homage to the baseball history of this town. Those powder blues reflect the uniform color of the Montreal Expos, who played here from 1969 through 2004. Two former Mets, Rusty Staub and Gary Carter, had their numbers retired. Andre Dawson and Tim Raines, two great Expos as well. It's a shame that baseball no longer exists here, but this organization hasn't forgotten. Let's play ball, boys.
Love it, Matty.
Baseball should still be played in Montreal. There should still be a baseball team
There are going to be some folks
in Montreal.
but if you take the tradition of the red Canadian jersey out of the picture, the light blue, powder blue, pretty slick look. Yeah, it certainly is. Being a young Canadian kid, growing up when the Expos were the only team, when I was 8, 9, 10 years old in baseball, I was a big fan, so I was an Expo fan as well.
I thought you were a Tiger fan. How many hats were you wearing as a kid
Well,
there,
when I was a
Jason?
Western fan, but I was
How many baseball hats were you wearing as a kid there, Ken Danico? 8 minutes to play in the second, 2-1 our score in favor of the Devils.
Jersey to start this period. Montreal got one back with it getting dotted on. Anderson had it knocked off his stick. Jordan Harris trying to pinch him. Look at that hot bounce once again. Ryan Graves.
Graves
To knock him free.
punches it up.
Hughes nearly sprung Dawson Mercer. Mercer chases into the corner and absorbs a hit from Harris. That went back past Mercer. No
Past Mercer.
So Cole Caulfield breaks out. Nearly put it on Suzuki's tape, but Graves whacks it the other way.
Graves whacked it away from Nick Suzuki.
Hughes with a turn of speed.
Hughes.
Watch it, delaying.
Delaying. Oh, rebound did not go. Jake Allen robs him again.
that was a heck of a save if I saw it from Allen. I think he's extended that left pad and skated somehow stole it. Looked like it was an open man or a half a man.
Raised his arms. He thought he had it finally. Would have made our man Bryce Salvador look good. He predicted a Hall of goal before the game today.
Gallagher in deep, no good.
Jesper Bratt alertly playing it into the corner as Hoffman was there down. This case has just been torrid today. Shots are 25-19 New Jersey. 14 Devil shots already in this period. Hamilton trying to throw one on. It bounces off of Bonnie. Cooley working it around Bratt. Plays it smartly to Savard.
6:26 to play in the second period.
Smart pairing for the youngster, the 20-year-old defenseman.
I'm waiting on NHL to update the shot count.
That is a rare miss over the last week or so for Hoffman.
I think Brandon Smith got a piece of that. Man.
Brandon Smith did get a piece of that one.
To the corner for Bastian. Darver Jackeye pops him before the puck goes up the net.
Puck in the netting, so we will have ourselves a face-off. According to NHL, shots are 25-19 for the Devils.
Through the ice, it's what lies down, but
It did hit the goalie and hit Allen going across on the hip.
right in the hip.
Oh, Holla thought he finally got the better of Jake Allen.
Oh, I can't believe it. Once it does go, we know. But the squeezing of the stick should always say we'll stop. And when it's over, you'll feel more comfortable. Get that.
Down to 6 minutes left in the second.
It'll be a
Bastion stats for Smith. Knocked away 2-on-1 now for the Habs. Down shot. Vanacek robs him. McLeod could not get it out to Wood. Good try nonetheless. Devils will restart with it, down to 5:20 left in the second. And we have ourselves a stoppage. What for? I don't know yet. He got us a whole plethora of odd man rushes. Around the league, Dallas 3, Tampa Bay 2, Tampa on the power play with 9:09 left in the second. Toronto 3, Pittsburgh 2, they're in the second period. Second period in Buffalo, Vancouver 5, Buffalo 3. Second period in Sunrise, Florida, Panthers 2, Washington 1. And just starting the second period in Columbus. Columbus 1, Philadelphia nothing. And they just edited the shot count, so it's 24-20, the shots in favor of the Devils. Other games around the league, only one other game going on right now. Nashville 1, Minnesota nothing, that game in the first period. There are two more games on the docket for tonight. We have Detroit and Anaheim at 10 at the Honda Center. And then the Sharks and the Golden Knights at 10 along the Las Vegas Strip. And Harry, if you're watching, get your head out of the gutter. Sick little monkey. Why is it that I had to be the mature one in the Harry Rice Hockey Sim League? Why is it that I'm the mature one? I'm guessing it's Rocket Richard. Really? Jacques Lemaire? I thought for sure it was Maurice Rocket Richard. Huh? Oh, yeah. So I was thinking back to the original 6 era. It was a good guess. Vanacek will freeze here. Under 5 to play in the period. So that is 3 times this season that the booth has been able to stump me. Hughes strikes again! Jack Hughes, second of the night. 3-1 Devils. Hughes from Mercer to use the 7th of the year at 15:29.
By Suzuki, who's been terrific in the circle, but they get a shot.
third goal allowed the Canadiens to extend from back-to-back right-handed backup Sam Montembeault has been absolutely incredible this year with a 9.30 save percentage. Allen's just been okay. You're starting to wonder if he feels the heat there from the guy playing behind him. Hamilton was a
If I were if I were Jake Allen, I would start to feel the heat from Sam Montembeault. Hamilton with a wrister, wide of target.
This is something that we've talked about a lot of good things for the Devils thus far this season, but you know, when they smell blood, they keep going. Like we haven't seen that. Listen, that's confidence. That's playing with more composure. But don't let up, guys. And now they had an extended shift in the Montreal zone just after Jack Hughes scored.
Chance the other way. Evans pass intercepted.
And pass intercepted. Sharangovich. Nothing.
Sharangovich, Bratt, and Boquist playing together in this second period for New Jersey. Bratt putting pressure on behind net. Cooley moves the puck into his
Cooley will move it.
forward as Savard, but not out.
Boquist.
Bratt
Bratt.
coming in. Just for Bratt pulls the trigger. And
Bratt pulls the trigger. No.
save. Bratt to Sharangovich. Boquist wanted it. Instead it skips out to Graves.
Another 3 minutes to play in the second. 3-1 Devils.
Sharangovich there. Another good shift for New Jersey. Inside of 3 minutes to go in the second period. Graves gets tied up with Gallagher, but Ryan Graves boxes him out and wins the puck.
Good box out by Graves.
The puck, and Gallagher was giving a little hump and tuck along the way.
Tomas Tatar holding at center ice. Former Montreal Canadian plays it back to Ryan Graves again.
Graves. Come to Tar.
Popular after morning skate this morning at about 12 cameras in his face. All the Montreal media welcoming him back. Here's Severson.
Severson, no.
Trailer got poked away from him by Kovacevic.
Kovacevic.
Here's the speed. Josh
Anderson.
Anderson. Anderson shot was canceled out by a reach for Brendan Smith.
Smith cancels.
Aside from that penalty in the first period, has had one of his best games as a Devil today.
He deflects the shot from Anderson, who was steaming.
Coming up on 2 minutes left in the second.
There again, to help his defenseman out, make sure that puck gets to the corner. Good support by Heischer.
Back to Smith inside the final 2 minutes of the second period, a period that has seen 4 goals, 3 for the Devils, 1 for Montreal as Heischer whips one over the bar.
Escher almost had a 5th goal. 4th for the Devils.
New Jersey,
That one went over the bar.
Montreal goal.
And Montreal will try to clear it. Can't do it.
All went knocking it forward. Well, you know, folks were saying, Devils are playing well. Jack Hughes wasn't even finishing at the clip you'd expect. Well, he is finishing tonight, so now
Down to a minute and a half left in the second period.
behind net, Doc centering, looking for Caulfield. He missed it. Wide
Doc misses Caulfield.
keeps it in the blue line.
Doc will keep it in.
Kirby
Doc.
for Chicago. Blackhawk takes a bump from Smith. It's held in by Edmondson and Dawson Mercer.
Dawson Mercer will cancel.
Bangs it back out to the neutral zone. You know, this game was a little extra something for Jack Hughes. Cole
Down to a minute left.
Friends playing together at the U.S. National Development Team, and he's got 2 on Caulfield today. Now it's Caulfield chipping this one in behind.
Caulfield tips it in. No penalty.
Seguin fouled hard into the boards behind the Devils' net.
Hughes coming the other way, and the Devils are in offside.
Offside called against the Devils. So we will have a whistle and a face-off.
Family served by RWJ Martin throughout New Jersey and the region. You're talking about Jack Hughes.
Shots are 26-20 for the Devils.
For a while today, he was talking about his friend Jack and said when you'd see him as a 16, 17, 18-year-old U.S. National Development Team program, he was never a loud guy, never a big talker in the room. You saw his drive and his determination, and it kind of forced everybody else to elevate their game and play in practice as hard as him. He did say, if you want to see Jack get him talking, get out on the tennis court.
Good one there, Cole Caulfield. No wonder Harry's acquiring so many 2019 firsts in the Sim League.
They play, whether it's checkers, whether it's whatever you want. Chess, or tennis, or just running to the car.
20 seconds left.
Competition to see who's going to win.
Inside the final 20 seconds of the second period, a huge period 2 for New Jersey. Devils
Down to 10.
shot Montreal 16-5 in this period, now scored up 3-1.
3, 2, and 1.
Down. 2 goals for Jack Hughes, another
There's the siren. Shots now 27-20 for the Devils. Score is 3-1
New Jersey 3, Montreal
in favor of New Jersey. as we head into the second intermission.
Second intermission report presented by FanDuel.
The NBA is back, and with FanDuel, the season's looking better than ever. Because right now, you can get a no-sweat first bet, get up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. Plus, all customers can win with some NBA League Pass with a $5 bet from America's #1 sportsbook. That's right. Not only can you get a no-sweat first bet, you can also watch NBA League Pass on us. Make every more with FanDuel.
Gonna be 51 tomorrow in my neck of the woods. Still gonna be a little nippy. I don't care.
Get 3.79% APR for 60 months on most 2023 Cadillac models. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
Season of Steals is happening now. Don't miss out on gaining incredible exclusive deals on Devils tickets to upcoming home games this season. For more information, visit NewJerseyDevils.com/season of steals. And the Devils with a 3-1 lead after 2 periods of play, and stepping into the camera on cue, Jack Hughes, who scored a pair of goals in that period. Jack, what was different in that second period from a Devils standpoint?
Better period, obviously. So,
I'll tell you what was different. The Devils were playing more cautiously with the puck. They were using the boards to their advantage, and they were executing more short passes. That's what they were doing.
what work has gone into that improvement? Yeah, just skating harder. That's our system. We already skate, we track it, so he's on all of us about it, and it's something we're working on.
Has to make you as proud of putting the goals in, too.
Yeah, not even close, but it's important for our team, and that's how we're gonna win hockey games. So we need all 12 boards to do that, and the best prepared so that.
Well, because lighting the lap is just as important, too. Maybe a little more so from a forward standpoint. Jack, thanks for your time. Good luck in the third.
Yeah, thanks.
Jack Hughes joining us after. Yeah, of course, it's important, but maybe not as close to scoring goals. He scored twice. Dougie Hamilton has scored. Devils have a 3-1 lead after 2. Plenty more to come. We're just getting started. Well, stats and highlights. I'll join Bryce in the studio right after this.
The Devils Intermission Report is presented by FanDuel. Make every moment more.
What's up, guys? I'm Seattle Martin.
Sean Little here, Derek Coleman here, 9-year NFL vet.
Here, and new host of Odds with Nick.
You gotta give up and take the points all day. Come on, you know I like to make those hard picks, just like I make those hard
get a Devils catch would have kind of remind me of all the fun we had going to see the Devils play.
I can bet on over 780,000 different games every year. Hold up. The latest live odds are on your screen now.
Puck line is -2.5. Devils are -120 to win.
Download the app and see for yourself why Bet365
Bet 120 to win
is
100.
your favorite sportsbook.
Never bet the favorites.
The Devils will host their annual Hockey Fights Cancer Night on Monday, November 21st, where they face off against the Edmonton Oilers at the Rock. Fans will have the ability to purchase mystery pucks on the main concourse and get involved in Hockey Fights Cancer activations throughout the night. Secure your seats at NewJerseyDevils.com/tickets. Connor McDavid and company coming to the Rock when the Devils conclude this road trip. Welcome back, everyone. Matt Longman along with Bryce Salvador. Well, lots of action, no goals in the first period. From the Devils' standpoint, lots of action, lots of goals in the second.
Well, it was a much better period. What I really liked about it was that the Devils reset their mindset. They came out, you know what? We were not good defensively. We need to clean that area up, and they did that in the second period. And obviously we scored goals, but that was a key part of it. Reestablish the defensive mindset.
So the Devils with a 3-1 lead after two. Let's take a look at the goals and include what they were doing different defensively. So you see Jack Hughes getting things started.
Well, this is the power play goal, and really they established a shooting mentality, downhill threat, and Jack, you know, right there. This is why Gordy saw that he was going. That's his spot. That's what he wanted. But I like the way the Devils are moving the puck. The second time here, he didn't miss. And what was really nice about this power play is it started off with numerous shot attempts, but then also puck returns. And so that's part of a good power play. Are you going to get those pucks back? Are you going to shoot? And if you don't, you're going to be chasing the puck the whole sort of deep. But then, you know, make no mistake, earlier in that power play, Jack Hughes was tapping his stick. He wanted it. You can tell he was feeling it tonight. Good for him. Nice shot.
The Devils scored shortly thereafter. Dougie Hamilton, who's having a terrific start to the season, both offensively and defensively, continues to block pucks.
Yes, and what I really like about this is I'm going to stop it right here. This is Dougie right up here. And what I like about this is this tells me there's three Montreal players right there, and they're rush transition game, and he has the confidence to make this takeaway right here, roll, and understand that most defensemen, like even myself, I would have been stepping back, man. I'm not going to lie, because you see that speed coming down on you, but not Dougie Hamilton because he's playing at an elite level right now, intuition, and also the shot selection. So you've got your captain coming down, the 2-on-1, and your captain blocked him low, and he said, you know what, I'm going to take ownership on this. I'm going to pick my corner, and I'm going to score. So there, too, shows exactly where his mindset is mentally. He wants to be difference maker.
Goal and assist in the second period for Dougie Hamilton. The Canadiens did counter. Vitek Vanacek, he's got to be one of the stars of this game, at least through 40, but this one got by.
Well, yes, this is just an unfortunate balance against the Devils, and you're going to see it. I can't really say that it was misassignment or coverage. When this puck comes down, you're going to see Sharon Govich. If anything, stop her here, stay with down and off. But the puck actually hits the back. Oops. Hits the back of Sharon Govich and then goes over this way. That's why Vitek is already set because he's thinking the shot, roll it. And it's actually this bounce that goes right across the crease, which fools Vitek, and that's the only reason why this goes in. You can't really put it on anybody other than Sharon Govich. He's looking the wrong way in this particular moment. Goes off his back skate, his right skate, excuse me, and right across the crease for a tap in. But you know, sometimes those bounces are going to happen.
First goal of the season for Danny Davidoff, but the Devils were not done with Jack Hughes, as he's now one goal away from his hat trick.
Yes, and we all know that he's looking for a hat trick. But there's a lot of things on this one. Was the way the Devils responded to losing the face-off. Stop it right here. So you're going to see Mercer. This is just a great hockey play here. He understands he's got Hughes going, and he's just going to flip this out, roll it. So that's the first part of the play here. Now, nothing happens on this particular moment, but then it's going to be stop it right here. You don't see him in the play, but now Mercer's route along the wall forces his turnover rolling. So if he doesn't come down the ice hard and take the proper route, that turnover doesn't happen. So we don't talk
And by
about the goal.
extension, the goal doesn't happen.
Did Mercer
without the turnover.
But then he finished his route properly, caused a turnover, makes the pass, and then Jack Hughes makes no mistake in burying it. But there's a lot of details in that goal there that just were phenomenal. And Martin needs a lot of credit.
That 3-1 Devils lead quickly. One thing the Devils did defensively in their second period that really stood out to change things around.
Well, we just were hardworking players through the puck, so especially around the blue line, we got the puck out, they took the hit, right? And they took the moment we put that puck out, we just were executing those plays, right? Instead of, pushing the hit, get on there or make little soft chips when you have numbers coming against you.
So, something to look forward to in the third period. But we've got more between now and then. There's plenty of time on our intermission report here from Montreal. Devils up by 2, looking to make it 10 straight victories with 21 minutes still ahead.
Luxury. It's simple. Innovation. The old, all electric.
20 hard minutes still ahead for the Devils as they try to make it 10 straight.
Why did you invite him? He was out there all alone.
Great party.
But he came to work.
I wish this night would last forever.
I'll get him out.
M&M's are all fun and times. Verizon Small Business Days are back, and there's never been a better time to shop. Connect with the Verizon Business Expert November 10th through 24th and get our best offers of the year on business internet. Plus a complimentary tech check to find the right tech for your team. Call or click to book an appointment. Your business stay ahead with the reliable connection and coverage your business deserves. At Verizon Small Business Days. From the network America relies on. Verizon. What proof do you need? Do you need time to pack? Banners to wrap? Stacks to go? Seal the skies. This moment is special. But maybe you already see it. More speed, more skill, more than ever before. So, when you let this golden era pass you by, or when you say, yeah, I saw it. I was there. There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai you always
Okay.
wanted. With America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway sales event. Hurry in to get our best deals of the season. Get in and get away. Now, get 0% APR on 7 of our most popular models. Or sign and drive one home today. Hurry in. Time now to check the line, presented by FanDuel. Make every moment more. The second period scoring summary is brought to you by Hyundai. It was scoreless after 1. It is scoreless no more. 3 Devils goals, including 2 from Jack Hughes. He now has 17 points on the season with the assist on Hughes' first goal, the power play goal. Jesper Bratt had 20 points on the year, a 2-point game thus far for Dougie Hamilton. Evgeny Dadonov with his first of the season, the only blemish from a Devils point of view. The Devils out shooting Montreal 17-5 in the second period, gaining control of this one. But keep in mind, against Pittsburgh recently, Montreal came back not once, not twice, but 3 times in the third period to win the game. So the Devils will want to finish this one with a flair. We've got Bill and Dano standing by for the start of the third after this timeout.
The Devils Intermission Report is presented by FanDuel.
safety has always been our top priority.
I've got cancer, but I also have peace of mind. RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Let's beat cancer together.
The new All-American Beefy Crunch at Jimmy John's. It's roast beef topped with American cheese, crispy onion strings, and Thousand Island. Is it bad to be obsessed with a sandwich? I'm asking for a friend. Grab one today at Jimmy John's for a limited time.
Need new glasses? Get more from your vitamins at Vision Works. How can you see me squinting? I can't. I'm just telling everyone. Hey! Use your vision benefits before they expire. Vision Works. See the difference.
Well, it is a 3-1 Devils lead as we head to the third. Not only looking for a 10-game win streak, but looking to stay undefeated against teams from Canada. Already 5-0 this year. Win here, they get 6-0, and then they have 4 more consecutive games against Canadian teams at Toronto, at Ottawa, then home versus Edmonton, and home versus Toronto before Thanksgiving.
And you heard Maddie say at the end of the second intermission that Montreal had a real impressive comeback win against the Pittsburgh Penguins and everything. So, what does that mean? Well, the Devils know they're going to push. They've got a lot of good offensive pop-up. That means
All right, getting set for the third period. Shots are 29-20 for the Devils as they look to make it 10 in a row.
This Devils hockey presented by RWJ Barnabas Health, the official healthcare provider for the Jersey Devils. Building on this, I know it's something we talk about a lot in third periods, but the maturation of this Devils group, this is where you see the decisions, making the simple plays, getting pucks out, not having to stretch a 100-foot pass on a dime to someone, sometimes just get it out of your own end.
You don't want to get caught in a 2-on-1. There's no reason for it. Up 2 goals. No, you don't sit back. Your chances will come, though, so you don't have to make something out of that. You mentioned that big stretch pass that has to go through 2 players, or the east-west pass in the middle of the ice, which is a saucer, where it can get knocked down. I mean, Montreal goes 2-on-1. We saw that in the first period. Devils cleaned it up in the second. They were dominant. They scored 3 times. Play smart. And this team has continued to grow and play a more mature game, which I expect here in the third.
Here we go, third period underway in Montreal.
He has a goal and an assist for Dougie Hamilton. Jesper Brown and Dawson Mercer each have assists for New Jersey, leading 3-1. Out shooting Montreal 29-20.
He's your scores!
Welcome back to Montreal, Tomas Tatar.
Excuse me, that's Tatar. Welcome back to Montreal, Tomas Tatar. And it's 4-1, New Jersey.
Going in the zone to the left side, watch this one-timer. 5 to Tatar. Nico Hischier. The no
Tatar from Hischier.
reaches the goaltender. Across the box.
15 seconds in, no less, to the third period.
One is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Yeah, in one fell swoop, the Devils have extended 2 career-long point streaks. Tomas Tatar and Nico Hischier each with 8-game point streaks now. Devils coming in 11-0-0 in games where Hischier has a point. Marty St. Louis took a long time over there, and it looks like we may get a challenge.
Uh-oh.
It would likely be on the entry.
Previous play to determine if it was offside prior to the goal.
This challenge is brought to you by your local Honda dealer, and we'll get some good
We have a challenge coming up. So Marty St. Louis
But that puck is knocked down in their own zone line.
is challenging for offside. I'm gonna take a look at it again.
Where the turnover occurred initially by Montreal. Obviously, they saw something.
Devils had a goal taken away a couple games ago on an offside entry. Let's see, so Tatar is off. I'm not sure he ever got himself offside here.
I agree.
Oh, that's an offside.
That's just not realizing that possibly could be outside because you're going to turn the puck over, which Montreal did. So the Canadiens might have a good challenge here.
Again, Montreal obviously had possession. Tatar took it away, but he never established himself onside
It was
there.
Cole Caulfield who made that pass and turnover, trying to raise the puck. So what was a beautiful, beautiful goal in my eyes, looks like it's going to get overturned. His skate blade came oh so close to the blue line. All he has to do is have a little margin, a slim
It's close. It's way close.
They get different angles. They have such an understanding of the rule. Obviously doing this consistently in the war room and
again, obviously this is a huge,
consulting with officials.
it's a huge swing here because either it's 4-1 Devils and they get a power play off a failed Montreal challenge, or it is 3-1 in just a 2-goal game. Go look all over again here.
Hard for me to say, is it simultaneous? Initially, I'm not sure, Bill.
And when it goes on this long, you start to wonder. The rule is supposed to be clear and obvious. If it takes you 4 minutes to review a play, is it clear and obvious?
I might be seeing it differently from that angle.
That's not very clear and obvious to me. Looked like it wasn't offside, but the refs might not think so. Okay, they're off the phone with Toronto.
With that wrong look, okay, here comes the decision.
Here comes the decision. Goal or no goal?
After review is determined that the play was offside, therefore
No goal.
So, challenge for Marty St. Louis and company comes up large for the Canadiens. Take that beauty off the board. The Devils still lead by 2.
and it's more unfortunate. How much Tatar's not thinking that he's offside initially before that puck goes in. He's just simply taking it over the ice when he gets knocked down by Sailor. He doesn't realize he's offside prior to that puck chipped into the zone when Caulfield eventually turned it over. Or obviously he's going to think, I got
So the clock gets reset to 1955.
nothing dry for Tatar either.
So it was an amazing start to the period for the Devils. Chance to maybe snuff out all of Montreal's chances. All of a sudden, a play like this feels like it's something that can give the Canadiens momentum. So if you're on the Devils bench, what are you saying? You still talking about, hey, we still have the 2-goal lead. We're right where we were coming out of the locker room here.
They've shown all season long, just keep going, guys. Don't let anything affect us or disrupt what we had going through that second period. The reason why we have a 2-goal lead. Keep going.
Best on best here. It is the Heischer, Zetterlund, Tatar line against Caulfield, Donovan, Suzuki. Caulfield made one good play, but he couldn't get around Jonas Siegenthaler.
Nico Hischier was back.
So Heischer makes the takeaway.
Heischer makes the takeaway. Tatar.
Cycling it back for
Tatar looking for revenge after his goal got disallowed on an offside.
Siegenthaler got himself far.
And this is not the first time a Devils goal got disallowed on an offside this season.
Positioning on top and sweeps it away. 2 goals for Jack Hughes, 1 for Dougie Hamilton today. Devils just had a Tomas Tatar one-time glass taken off the board due to offside. Siegenthaler watches that one skip in. Time now
Skips into the netting, so we will have a whistle and a face-off.
Dougie Hamilton, look at his field performance. 1 goal, 2 assists, couple of shots, 5 shot attempts. Another strong game thus far. Through 2 periods. Thing change here as we're early in the third. So Dougie Hamilton continues to play just real solid hockey for this team in both ends of the ring.
Yeah, you know he was dealing with that broken jaw last year, so he never got really comfortable in his first year in New Jersey. He has 4 multi-point games now this year. He only had 5 multi-point games the entire season last year. Remember, we're at game number 16 or 82. Comes away to one, centering for Paxton.
Centering pass, no luck.
Jake Allen knocked him down, no penalty coming.
Oh, no penalty.
Bashing down to McLeod, finds Ryan Graves here.
Graves from McLeod save made. Jake Allen. And we have a scrum developing in front of Allen.
I didn't see the to look at it again, but obviously they deemed it was coincidental contact possession. Didn't get enough out of
Pick
it.
up.
Might have sounded better, Bill, to maybe take a look at it. But the Devils again, fourth line applying pressure. Create another turnover and a great chance for Ryan Graves right there, and Allen makes the save. Miles, what? Doing what he's supposed to do. Go to the net, look for that loose rebound.
There looked to be goalie interference, but again, no call.
I'm not saying it was goaltender interference, but again, this year, any questionable call has gone to the benefit of the netminder, it seems like this season. So, anytime you see the goalie on the ice, you're worried
by Jack Hughes. And this one gets cleared away. So, whistle and a face-off coming up. As the Devils are guilty of icing, the face-off will be in the Devils' end. Very disciplined game so far on both teams. 2 minutes gone by in the third. 3-1 our score in favor of the Devils. Montreal will clear it out and they'll start up with it. And this one is into the netting. 17.5 to play in the third period. 3-1 Devils. Icing on Montreal with 17:06 left in regulation. He's here in his own end. It's tied up. Casting is Hamilton. Hamilton flips it out. Tatar. Zetterlund to Tatar. Graves from Tatar. Caulfield. Taken out by Marino. Bastion, no dice. Rebound. And robbed by Jake Allen. 16:08 left in the third. What's up, Randy? How are you? Marino just bailed the Devils out against Cole Caulfield. And we got us a whistle. 15:51 left. Jeez. Devils have only given up 5 shots on goal since that first period. Shots are 32-20 in favor of New Jersey. Devils guilty of icing.
Plane fly to Toronto tonight after this one. Off day tomorrow in Toronto. Game day on Thursday against the Maple Leafs, who are dealing with some serious injuries now on their back end. Then an off day
Sucks to be John Viveros.
an afternoon game in Canada's capital.
A lot of hockey left here in the third. 15:38 left in the game. Devils up 2.
3-1 lead for New Jersey, led 2-0. Montreal cut it to 2-1. Jack Hughes' second goal of the second period made it 3-1. Again, Devils thought they had a 4-1 lead 15 seconds for this period, but Tomas Tatar's goal called back for an offside on a Montreal coach's challenge.
This time play again. And this time Jack
15 and a quarter left. 3-1. Devils lead it.
the defenseman who's going down the wall.
Yep.
Bancroft launch with your backhand. It's a higher risk play, and you're up 2 goals.
Here's Smith behind his
Smith
own net.
behind his own net.
More often than not, they made the right decision in close games this year. They enter 8-0-0 in games decided by 1 or 2 goals. That pass missed Caulfield in front.
Pass missed badly.
Close game yet. They found a way to win 8 of them. Caulfield to the point.
Caulfield.
Edmondson, and for the first time,
And pass for Edmondson.
called on to make a save.
And Vanacek makes the save. First time in the third period he's called upon to make the save.
The only goal that beat him was a count, where he had no chance for an open Dadonov, but there's a shot from the point.
I'm streaming from home.
An easy one for Vanacek to handle with the arm.
If the Devils do win this game, you'll remember what Vanacek did in the first period. Just keeping him in it. He made 15 saves, didn't allow a goal in period 1.
And a lot of good type of chances for the quality for the Canadiens in the first period.
Hamilton jacks it right into the slot. Arbor Jackeye steps in to keep it alive. And there's
That guy kept it alive.
Tatar. He is
2 on 1.
Zetterlund gets to it.
Zetterlund whiffs.
Allen, we had the lane to Tatar there. Comes all the way through to Josh
Anderson
Anderson. Spinning Anderson to Lanes. Finds the trailer Dadonov.
finds Dadonov. Dadonov.
Trying to center it.
Nothing.
It's a couple times there where he has slowed down and looked like an on-man situation, and that time the pass goes to no one at all.
I love how
14 minutes left in the third.
Marino, but
3-1 Devils.
in the middle of the ice really supporting each other. If the Devils defenseman does get caught in the middle of the middle and Canadians have pressure, they watch the Devils come across and support their partner very well.
Brad got it out as far as Boquist. Here comes Montreal again. That is fired by
Line of fire by Dadonov. Wide of target.
Marino. Breakout. He found Boquist in the middle.
Boquist from Marino.
Boquist makes a hit to make the play to Jesper Bratt.
To Bratt. Bratt gets tangled up.
Nice by Dvorak, and Montreal will break it out here once more.
Montreal will start the breakout.
Kovacevic
Kovacevic.
Jonathan Kovacevic sits on the left timer.
One timer. Vanacek says no. Last shot over the crossbar. Devils will clear it away.
in the offensive zone. It can be you can just let it absolutely side shot or one time. Wrist shot or one timer, shall I say. That was high and wide, but man, can he shoot.
He scored 4 goals the last 3 games for the Canadiens. This is McLeod, the offensive end. Behind net to Miles Wood. Puck is sitting on the net for a minute, skips away and allows a chance to break out here. Miles Wood takes
Wood along the dashboard loses it.
There's your eye, Slavkovsky trying to
Slavkovsky.
stretched out to Jake Evans.
Stretch past Evans. Evans. Shot. Nothing. Vanacek denies him.
McLeod banging it past Goulet, and now Nate Bastian knocks it forward.
Bastian knocks it forward.
We're nearly 8 minutes in this third period still.
Devils will go for a change.
Caden Goulet knocks this one forward. Hughes to the outside for Halla.
Holler from Hughes.
Halla delays, finds Jack Hughes, spinning
To
for
Hughes.
He throws it to front, and Jake Allen
And
gets it down,
Allen
gets rid of it.
robs a hat trick attempt.
Jack Hughes has. Was going right into the teeth of the fence in front of Allen, but just that quick little chip backhand actually ended up being a pretty good scoring chance.
Halla playing this one back in behind goal. So the
Halla-
Devils, let me
Halla will
remind
play
you,
it.
period 1 seemed to have worked nicely.
Long dashboard's taken by Montreal.
Halla and Mercer trio has had some really good ice time. Siegenthaler battling with
Siegenthaler
hit a bit up high again, will continue
gets hit up high. No penalty. That,
but having said that, they'll take it.
to me, that looked like
Probably
a trip or a slash.
Heischer steps in, finds Tomas
Tatar from Heischer.
Tatar to the front for Zetterlund, shuts him out.
Zetterlund denied.
Fabian Zetterlund banging bodies, runs over a Canadian. It skips away to Tatar, now it's Zetterlund again, whirling a shot on. Tatar finds Heischer.
Tatar finds Heischer, but that one goes wide.
And you know, this game is so fast. I mean, these refs, both ways, every night, they're going to miss one or two here or there. It's just the human element, but they've done a terrific job. I think this season in particular,
Montreal will set things up.
the league where, you know, it's in
Down 3-1 as we come to 10.5 to play in regulation.
Big games over the next half a decade to a decade if they can keep these cores together. The young stars on both sides, the speed these teams play with. They can get a lot of Devils Canadiens duels down the road. Brought to the offensive
There's going to be a lot of Devils Canadiens
plays it behind net.
duels down the road over the next 5-10 years if they can keep these young cores together. Penalty coming up. Looks like it might be a slash on Severson. Yep, David Severson nailed with a slash at 9:53. So the Habs will go to the power play, down 3-1.
Check it out. I'm going full Caesar. Let's go. Let's go Caesar. That's when you place a big bet like it is. And a Caesar's rewards look for chicken get pretty entertaining. Basketball full Caesar. Alright. That's out of nowhere. Bunch of tiny Caesars. Yeah, I think we should. I'm back home for the holidays, wearing my favorite LL Bean flannel. That's Carol and Jim, and Uncle Fred. Yeah. This is LL Bean. Yeah, what's up?
At the Volkswagen Sign and Drive event, you can make maintenance plus worries so last year. Hurry in during the Sign and Drive event to give you something new at the new Volkswagen.
Watch this pass. Coming up by Joel Edmondson. Devils trying to chip it down low, and he splits the Devils' D. Beautiful pass to Anderson. David Severson just knocks the stick of Anderson prior to getting a good scoring chance. It ends up being a slashy call. This is the entire matchup. So Canadians get a power play. And this is an opportunity for Montreal. Big kill for New Jersey. That's a terrific pass. I mean, talk about you don't want to get caught up through those. But sometimes the opposition makes a great play. And that was a heck of a heads-up pass. Threading the needle for a flying Josh Anderson.
One of those you just tip your helmet after a feed like that from Edmondson. It does set up Montreal's second power play today. Entered 5 for their last 14. They're 0 for 1. They did have 3 shots on their first power play. Nick Suzuki will take the draw. Cole Caulfield is out there. So too is Mike Hoffman. Kirby Doc and Sean Monahan. Marino bats going for Monahan. He's joined by Graves, Sebastian, and Halla on the Devil penalty kill. Doc climbs it
Devils getting this kill started off.
He wants it up top. It rolls off the puck.
Montreal 0 for 1
Where Kirby
on the power play to this point, with only one shot.
glass to Vanacek.
Vanacek fends off the one-timer.
Caulfield behind goal. Monahan moving it again to Mike Hoffman. He's been red hot coming into this one. Minute 25 left on the power play. Doc cross ice.
Dog cross ice. No!
Chokes the passing lane. Now it's a chance for 2-on-1 against
2-on-1 the other way.
Marino. Delays centering.
Delayed centering pass. Whiffs Bastion. That's about a minute left On the penalty to Severson. Marino snuffs out the Caulfield shot. Doc. To Suzuki. Monahan. Doc. Doc now. Monahan. Slavkovsky. Monahan. No, Suzuki. Slavkovsky shot. Suzuki from Slavkovsky. Deflected out of bounds. And we have a stoppage. That was a great read by Marino. He's had a terrific game. Down to 20 seconds left on the Severson penalty. This one's cleared away to Allen. Maybe one last shot for the Montreal Canadiens. 10 seconds left on the power play. Down to 7. Down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Devils back to full strength. Big kill there by the New Jersey Devils. 8 minutes left in the third. 3-1 our score. Gallagher loses it. Mercer. Rebound. Jesper Bratt? What? Jesper Bratt scores! 4-1 Devils. That may have just put this game on ice. Jesper Bratt gets it at 12:19. Yeah, it'll be Bratt from Hughes and Mercer at 12:19. Bratt already over point per game. Montreal will start the breakout. Suzuki goes hard. No. Marino has been there to cause problems this entire game. 6.5 to play. Allen will freeze. 6:14 to go.
This winter, meet the heroes of performance. Only available at the Acura season of performance. This winter,
win or lose by?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm talking about that spread over there.
I got this over the money.
Being in Rangers territory, us Devils fans have to stick together.
It's a lot of fun to just kind of sit and watch hockey as a family.
Our first date was actually a Devils game.
I didn't really get it until he tapped me on my shoulder, and then I realized, oh my gosh, he's proposing to me.
When someone comes in and watching actual Devils fans do, knowing that I'm such a diehard fan, it means the world to me. That's my team, that's my pride, and that's one of the most amazing feelings in the world.
We're here in Montreal, the Zamboni entrance, and we're trying to avoid making a workman compensation claim as the men are working here, getting things ready. Sal, Jack Hughes, 2 goals tonight. He's a big part of the offensive story.
Well, yeah, so just look at what he's done for the first 16 games of the last 2 seasons, one being this year, and 1.13 points per game, and then 1 point last game. It's just, he's getting the job done. And we were joking the pregame show, a little bit under the radar, a little bit quietly, but he sure showed us today 2 goals and an assist, and it'll be something we'll definitely talk about in the postgame show.
Coming up after these final few minutes run down.
Here's Anderson in tight.
Anderson in tight. No.
Good play by Vitek Vanecek.
Vanecek with another great play.
And Sal on the post game today. That may not to downplay your trials and tribulations down there, but our friends at the Islanders, Shannon and Hogan, almost got run over by a Zamboni yesterday in Ottawa. So a few folks they got to dodge there. It's not all that crazy.
Yeah, Vanecek continues to stay focused. Josh Anderson flying.
And we got a whistle. It's an icing on Montreal.
He gets those legs turning. He's a beast there. He's got a ton of power and speed. And Vanecek got a little stick on it as he was cutting in front of the net and trying to go around him and put that puck in the goal. He has been terrific. And without his performance, in particular in the first period, and look, this game's a different story, different complexion.
Look at those numbers during his last 7 starts, and he's been just as good, if not better, today. 24 saves on the 25 Montreal shots. Marino tried to hold that one in and rolled under him, but Jesper Bratt was there to cover behind him and scoop up the loose puck. Bratt just scored the most recent goal for the Devils. He has a goal and an assist today. Jack Hughes has scored twice. He has an assist as well. Goal and an assist for Dougie Hamilton. 2 assists for Dawson Mercer. Igor Sharangovich circling.
Sharangovich circling in the net. Marino. Shot, save made, Allen.
Allen kept it out. Played nearly 15 minutes in this frame. Only 5 minutes to go. Folks have started to head for the exit here at Bell Center.
No, let me tell you, as we wind down here, when you win games in Montreal, we're going back way to my playing days. Only if you won.
That was like
Usually bring
mid to late 90s.
show down if I'm saying that correct, which is hot dogs, a hot dog on toasted buns. Chico Rash, our buddy, holds the record, I think, for eating the most.
The record that we know of. I'm sure somebody's eaten more than 11,
I
right?
don't know exactly. But having said that was always something. Come on, boys, and you rally around if the Devils are able to complete this game. And
Here's Tomas
Tatar.
He's looking for more and maybe looking for additional hot dogs down in the locker room.
it's like kids. You can get a treat.
Someone lost their stick for a second, got it back.
Slushing in your hot dog after the ball game, right?
4 on 2.
But Devils still have to hold off these final 4-11. It's very game Montreal squad, a lot of offensive talent, but Canadians certainly need one quickly if they're going to get back into this. Slavkovsky lets it go.
Slavkovsky with a shot, no.
Here's Slavkovsky, and he roofs it wide.
That one is wide of target.
Ends up hitting the netting and stops play with
And that one will hit the netting.
going to third.
3:54 left.
Looking to close it out.
Everyone loves an investor. You know why? Because hold on now. Did you say any team? So now I can bet the underdog Habs. Team underdog, where you at? Let me hear you.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Bet just $5 to win $200 if your team wins. Actions on that NHL.
incoming.
Showed off some agility there to get out of the way. Islanders ended
Yeah,
up
NJ Devils are looking pretty legit right now.
Well, if that was our Erica Walker, again, congratulations.
She has
for
fleet
her.
feet. She would have gone
No,
that
you know
other
what?
way. Yeah.
I would have sacrificed. I would have blocked that Zamboni. I can win that battle.
See, the Canadians have an empty net, so Martin.
Empty net for the Habs.
You don't always see this, but I love it because, again, goal differential means absolutely nothing here, so why not? You got nothing to lose. Miles Wood flips one forward. You know what other interesting stat this year, Gano? Devils have won some close games, but they've only lost 3 games, none of them particularly close. Devils have not had to pull their goalie yet this year.
Wow, the Devils have not yet had to pull their goalie.
This is Mike Hoffman up top. Scoreless after the first period.
Now are you, by the way, Darkness?
Twice Dougie Hamilton once in the second period, and Jesper Bratt with a goal here.
Down to 3:20 to play in the third. Shots are 38-25 Devils.
Field shot, Seavers in it. Up toward Bastian again, then sent back the other way.
Mm,
Nick Bastian continues to really excel at shot blocking, sacrificing the body.
Bastian blocks another one off.
Bastion blocks another. Down to 3 to play in the third.
That's a block from Graves on Hoffman on the other side. Up 3, and the Devils still selling out here, blocking shots. McLeod gave that a bit of a push.
McLeod gave that a push to the empty net. Goes wide.
Taking on the Devils with 2:50
And that'll be icing.
Montreal, extra attacker. You just love the commitment and the heart here. I mean, that's 2 big blocks by Nate Bastian. And then
Vitek Vanacek was the big goaltending pickup by the Devils. They needed decent goaltending. I think they got a very good one.
our own Ryan Graves, who's been terrific again here tonight for the Devils.
Seavers in ties up. Anderson off the face-off. Clearance doesn't make it all the way out. Devils 2-4 away from a 10th consecutive win. This wild ride looks like it'll continue on to Toronto, where the Devils and Maple Leafs meet on Thursday night. 7 p.m. start on MSG. Pregame at 6:30. Devils game night with Pat Casal.
Jack Alley let one fly and he blasted it in, I think, to Anderson.
Down to 2:20 left in the third. 4-1 Devils.
The Canadians helping out a little bit as well.
Here comes Jack Hughes. He hits the end.
Jack Hughes.
He hits the post.
Post!
He's going to be hunting this empty net here with the Devils up 3.
Yeah, I'd like to see him.
Hughes is going to be empty net hunting in these final 2 minutes.
Mercer putting it on, and he ripped it wide. Eric Halla's got a
Holla.
two. He's got the empty net, and Halla blasts it wide.
What a target by Holla!
Boy, that line was 3 guys who were hungry for the back of the net.
Jack Hughes, you have the best luck you can own is the furthest. He had some time, it was wide open, and tries to just miss the outside of the post as far as where it was placed.
Inside the final 100 seconds, here's a stretch forward to Suzuki.
Suzuki gets pinned.
Gallagher takes the butt. Net's still empty for Montreal, but they haven't created much off the empty net opportunity. Halla's clearance bounces. It's skipped away from Hughes. Good play by Harris to hold it in for Lawson. Minute 15 to go.
Gonna do a minute 15
Suzuki improves his angle and whistles that up off the netting.
off the netting. So we will have ourselves a stoppage. Whistle and a face-off coming. In darkness, you missed it. I had Harry Rice on during the first intermission. Devils will go for a change here.
The way this defense is playing and really bearing down at key times throughout hockey games.
Looks like we'll get a timeout taken here as you watch that last shot block.
And a timeout being taken
Shoot, but right in the lane.
by Montreal.
To see it going.
Montreal takes time, down 3 with 72 seconds to go. This timeout is brought to you by your local Honda dealer. You wonder if this is as much Montreal St. Louis with a young team wanting to treat this like a coachable moment and even some in-game practice for a future one-goal situation. You would not to take your timeout down by 3.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Absolutely, Bill. You're spot on. And real good to note that because there's no question that is part of what Monty St. Louis is doing. He wants to continue to coach and teach these young guys. And, you know, we talked about them in the first period, Canadians. Could have been up a goal or 2. It was Vanacek was the difference. And then the Devils took over the Canadians. We saw some turnovers. We saw some of the young mistakes you're going to expect from a young Montreal defense, and it will happen.
2 goals from Jack Hughes, a goal apiece for Dougie Hamilton and Jesper Brassen. 3
Coming to the final minute of regulation. 4-1 Devils.
Mercer picked up 2 assists. Nico Hischier, Tomas Tatar looking to extend their point streaks. They had a goal taken away due to an offside. Caulfield rips one and Vanacek
Vanacek robs Caulfield again.
25th save tonight.
Caulfield hasn't had many looks. Devils done a good job on him, but that one was a good save by Vanacek.
Comes to Caulfield again. He works around Graves. Caulfield still holding inside the final minute. Doc lets it go. There's Nico Hischier with a shot blocked. Devils blocking shots like crazy in the final 3 minutes.
Yeah, unbelievable, right? Everybody getting in lanes and just really committed.
20 seconds left.
And you want to do that to your goaltender. That was a difference.
Devils are going to make it 10 straight wins. And they're going to be 2 points back of Boston for tops in the Eastern Conference.
Inside the final 8 seconds, John
Marino.
Marino.
The exclamation point, John Marino. Empty net marker, 5-1 New Jersey.
He actually whiffs on his pass, and John Marino bangs it home all the way from his own zone.
How cool is John Marino? He didn't even celebrate that one. No reaction at all.
Take it when it's there, because man, has he been solid again tonight.
And there's your final,
Terrific.
That's his second goal.
5-1.
The Devils coming to Montreal, and it's
Jersey wins it. They go to 13-3-0.
no one wants to get off, but it's a ride that will stretch to Thursday in Toronto.
Heading into Thursday night's tilt against the Toronto Maple Leafs.
That is the way they're winning from the
And GG's Harry.
practicing. Vanacek was the difference in the first period. Montreal had a
Yeah, the Devils are back.
lot of chances and then the
They're playing like the 2003 Devils or the 2000 Devils.
Third longest in Devils history with
Anyway, that is going to be it.
Devils history. It'll be
I'm going to be back doing the Devils Thursday night against the Toronto Maple Leafs. 6:30 pregame, 7 p.m. for puck drop. I will see you then.
7 consecutive wins.
Peace out. Later.
MSG, the Devils take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Live coverage gets underway.